every noise startles me.
All right, okay.
All right.
Let's lower our fucking energy levels and get into this podcast.
Let's have a very subdued. Let's have
clairvoyant empath in the hizzy. Oh, yeah. World's truest Capricorn fucking told me I was a fucking clairvoyant bitch.
Motherfucker told me I was either arrogant or selfless. Who knows,
I
baby?
think he just said that all Aries are arrogant.
And then, but he was also like, I don't remember if Aries or Gemini, because they're both.
He said Aries is the Greek word for arrogant, which I think is not true. I'm pretty sure is not that true. Turn up your fucking energies, baby.
Bring it up, everybody. Is your energy over 7,707,070?
Because if not, then get on my level,
fuck
bitch.
Out of here. Get on Sarah's fucking level, baby.
Fuck. That's higher than Merlin's, apparently.
Well, no. Fucking his was high. Okay, hold on. Okay.
No, yeah, he said Merlin's was 4 million.
Never mind. Well, congrats.
You have higher than Merlin, too.
How the fuck do I have higher than Merlin's? No, I didn't mention Merlin's because mine's the 4 million one. No,
you said Merlin's was also at 4 million energy.
Okay, we'll
talk about it later. All right.
All right. Well, that's still the intro.
Yeah.
So. I bet that intro didn't make that much sense. Hi, everyone.
Hey guys,
welcome to
a podcast will save this relationship. I'm Sarah, she, her.
And I'm Josh, he, him, and this is the
podcast
hour.
Will save this relationship.
It is, but it's the midnight hour.
Oh, it's true. We're doing some spooky things today.
This is a spooky one.
Old spook.
Is it Halloween in March? If you can do Christmas in July, you should be able to do Halloween in March.
I was thinking about Christmas in July earlier today.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling very like hot chocolatey for some reason.
Really?
And I was like, why? I'm not getting that feeling.
I don't know. I had the feeling for cookies today. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think we're feeling Christmassy in the middle. For some reason, you always feel like Christmassy in the middle of the year. A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting up there,
Yeah.
In age, so.
True. Yeah. So the dementia starts setting in.
Yeah. We're getting
So we have sunburns.
Let's get all the things. All right.
I have a fucking tattoo
Sarah
now.
has a tattoo. We're gonna get into this. I have a sunburn.
Yeah.
We have 2 topics before we do the stories.
My nose might still be red. I don't know.
I'm still pretty red all around.
Yeah.
Like, I think apparently when I put my hair back, Sarah can notice it.
It's like really bad.
I don't know how it's going to be on camera when I edit it. So maybe I'm going to
see if you can try to find Josh's line for his sunburn from his own hair, which to me is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's literally, because my hair covers up the sun. Yeah.
Well, because you weren't wearing a hat. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, because like fucking like, well, I mean, yeah, that's why there's nothing around my eyes either because I was wearing sunglasses.
True. Well, I mean, yeah, but you weren't wearing anything on your head. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, no, literally just.
It's your hair.
It's my hairline.
Your hair blocked out the sun.
Literally, yeah.
I think that's wild.
The first time I cut my hair past the shoulder length, I was so fucking
sunburned.
Yeah, the first time it went out because it was just covered.
Oh wow!
For like years.
So it was nubile skin.
Yeah, pretty much. So
wild.
But yeah, so I mean, that kind of happened when we went to our first topic, New Orleans.
Whoa!
So you guys might have noticed the last 2 podcasts. They weren't filmed back to back, but they were filmed pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
We filmed them in like the span of 4 days.
Yeah.
And then we went on a trip, and I edited them while on the trip. I had one of them.
That was nice.
That was bad.
Editing something in an Airbnb and trying to upload it and export it.
Oh my fucking God. Dude, I'm surprised. Like, I'm happy that I got out early. If I was like a day late, it would have been a fucking not out for everybody. Like,
yeah, I would have not been out.
So yeah, so we left. What is it? We left on our weekend, which was Wednesday. We went to the fucking airport. Okay, so backstory.
Yeah.
You have what is it? Fucking
I got some nieces and a half brother. My brother, who my nieces both live in New Orleans, and my brother lives in Texas. He lives in Houston, I'm pretty sure, with his wife.
Something like that, yeah.
And we haven't seen each other for like 5 years. And then my niece reached out to me like 2 years ago and was like, hey, wanted to reconnect because of some stuff that is personal information.
Yeah.
So then, she was like, oh, I have my birthday coming up. Like, you guys should come see us in New Orleans. We could go to the French Quarter and do all this stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, bro, let's do that. And we planned it. And then it got moved back because of COVID and like money issues, I think.
Yeah, a bunch of things happened, but it happened. We finally had an actual chance and opportunity to.
And it was fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of things happened.
It feels like a lot of things, but also feels like not that much things. Yeah,
because it was a very short trip. It was only like 5 days.
Yeah. Well, I'm a firm believer, and I know not a lot of people think this way, that like if you put too many touristy things to do in your vacation, you are going to ruin your vacation. Everybody's going to be mad by the end of it. That's the thing that I fully believe in. So I like to do like maybe 1 or 2 things in a city and then like chill the fuck out for the rest of the day. And so it feels both like we did a bunch of crap,
but then there's a lot of downtime in between all the stuff. Yeah,
because you gotta relax. It's about relaxing,
Yeah. Fucking
So what the fuck was it? So
I wanted to start off with the airport.
Yeah,
we left from Orlando.
The Orlando airport
is a beautiful, weird beast.
Yeah, it's a beast.
I think because we left around spring break. It was spring break for everybody.
Yeah, everybody was coming back from spring. Oh my god, the fucking swim team from Columbia, not the country.
We're gonna get to that. Yeah,
the fucking college.
Yeah. So what happened was, I was freaking out before the trip.
Yeah.
Because apparently the line at the fucking airport for security on at least one of the sides was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you were getting TikTok saying it was 2.5 hours,
and like it wasn't just one TikTok; it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
spread across like 3 days.
God.
So Jesus I was like, Christ. Holy shit, this is bad.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be there 4 hours early.
Yeah.
So we get there 4 hours early. It's not that busy. Our airline was busy.
Yeah.
A little bit, but we got everything in within the 3 hours.
We're standing next to these teens.
Oh, yeah. It feels like teens. Probably around my age.
Probably around your age. Definitely younger than me. Well, I mean, yeah, they're swimmers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gotta be long and lean, you know what I'm fucking saying?
Yeah.
But also, it's like, fuck them.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking
I hate them.
So we were behind them at the ticket counter trying to get our bag checked, right?
Yeah.
So we had that, and I wasn't paying attention to them at this point because I was like, I don't fucking care. They're farther away from me. We're socially distancing. Just stay away from me, right?
I have a real bad thing where if you're weird, if I think you're weird and obnoxious, I will look like I am judging you. And I have made eye contact many times with the people of my personal ridicule. And I will look at them and they will look at me like, what? And I'm like, you know what you're doing.
You know what you're fucking doing.
You know what you're fucking doing. You're being weird in public. And it's not a good thing. I shouldn't do it like that.
Yeah, I don't think we condone this behavior.
No, like nobody else should do it. I should not be your role model for how to act in public for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I should be kept in a cave for the rest of my life, I think. So it's just a weird scenario.
Waiting for the rumors. Does Josh leave Sarah inside of a cave and tell her that's actually a good thing?
More like it. Does Sarah force Josh to go outside of her cave to bring her sustenance? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, no, that's how it works. It's just a weird scenario where like tan teenagers that love getting on Spirit Airlines and flying around the country and having parties meet a gremlin person who's experienced 20 years of depression. Coming out and experiencing the world for the first time
in at least 2 years.
And it was weird.
And I'm just looking around because I'm like, I'm sweating. The airport, there's too many people. For some reason, the AC just wasn't working.
Yeah, the AC was not on in the airport. What the fuck?
It was like 75 degrees outside, and every time the door opened, just a blast of cool air would come in, or colder than the inside air.
We stood 45 minutes in the Spirit Airlines fucking line.
We spent like 40 minutes.
And from the beginning I was not that sweaty, and by the end of it,
by the halfway point I was sweaty by
standing, I was absolutely a mess.
Yeah, no, and like it wasn't because like we prepare. Like we saw like, oh, it's gonna be cold, so I packed like 2 jackets, and I did eventually use some of those.
Yeah, we were definitely doing the thing where you wear all your clothes.
Yeah, I was wearing the green one for the fucking
you were doing
thing.
the green. Yeah,
but like, yeah, I had to take it off by the halfway point because it was just like too fucking much.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta stop.
And then I'm looking around, it's like, how the fuck is no one else sweating?
Yeah, I was like, am I just way too fucking fat? Am I just like, oh my god?
I mean, I think
forgot what it's like
inside for too long.
To be fat in public. I forgot.
God,
but forgot how not good it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, I look at their bags. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck are they going? What are the odds that they're also going?
Right. To the fucking thing, which of course they are.
Yeah, they were on our flight. And I told Sarah that I think right before the TSA line because she didn't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But everybody's fucking bag was smaller than ours, and they kept going up, and they were like 60 pounds or some shit.
Yeah,
and we were like,
everyone had like basically what felt like should have been checked baggage.
Right.
And they were putting it on the thing to be checked. Not checked, carry-on, sorry. So they all had carry-on size luggage that probably they were checking for some reason.
Yeah.
And they were all like 60 pounds. I think most of it was because it was metal cases.
Yeah, it was like, are you fucking shipping bowling balls or some shit? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, right.
So they were putting that shit up there, and I was like, oh my god, we have like 100-pound luggage. Oh no, it has to be 100 pounds. Fuck.
Because ours is like one of the bigger suitcases there. Yeah. Also, like, I think our suitcase is like less than 12 pounds. So it was like,
yeah,
I think we got lucky there because we
it's a very
fabric, cheap fucking luggage.
It's cheap as fuck. It was like $60 at
Target. Yeah. So like we just got the biggest thing at the cheapest price just so we had the room for it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get up to it. It's half a pound less.
Yeah. It's Spirit maxes out at 40 pounds before they charge you like $75 for oversized luggage.
Yeah.
And it maxed out at 39.5.
And it was like score, like fucking thank Christ.
I literally went, woo! In the airport in front of like 50 people because I was like, and my hands went up. I was like, yes, exposing my pit stains. And
suck it, nerd.
Suck it, nerd. Like flipping off everybody in the fucking Spirit Airlines.
Kid behind us, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, kid. Fucking, we don't have to pay $75 we don't have.
Oh, we'll get to that. But like fucking.
Yeah, we spent $1,000 in New Orleans.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
But like fucking $1,000 we don't have. We
don't have
like,
that.
fucking okay. So we fucking what is it? We do that, right? We fucking We get to the thing. We check in. We have all the shit checked in. We want to eat at Moe's.
Yeah, we wanted to.
We have this weird fascination. We haven't been at Moe's in 2 years. There was a Moe's where I used to work at Universal. Yeah, and I missed it. And the last time we went was like at a family outing. Yeah. 5 years ago.
And I used to eat Moe's all the time when I worked at this airport. So
yeah, so it's like, oh, fucking let's go to Moe's, right?
Yeah, Moe's is nice.
But we saw the line. It seemed too long.
It was hella long. And the security line was also so fucking long.
Yeah, so I was like, let's just rush to the gate. Let's just get there. We'll figure it out from here.
So that we at least can sit down and we'll be there when the plane comes
and then we can figure out what to do from there.
Yeah.
So what is it?
They get in the security line. They have their fucking dog sniff us.
They have this weird system. I think they only had implemented for 2 reasons. One, it was spring break.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drugs going around.
Probably.
And 2, there's a lot of people going around.
Yeah.
So I think they wanted to expedite the process for everybody.
Yeah.
So what they did, they had us pair up, do 2 by 2. And they forced us all to walk together at the same pace, no faster, no slower, and just let a dog sniff around us.
Which is cool.
That was cool. That was like a weird fucking.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. So that was weird.
I know those drug dogs are real good boys. So.
Yeah, they're good boys. Yeah. So yeah, they were fucking chill. It was cool to see a dog, you know?
Yeah, it was nice.
And then there's people being yelled at to wear a mask, and I was like, fuck yeah,
yeah,
cool.
It was fucking awesome. Some guy like
some asshole.
Some asshole wouldn't fucking wear a mask, and the security guard goes, "Do you have your mask?" And he pulls it out, and he goes.
Yeah, it was only like between us like a cigarette too. It was weird.
Like,
yeah, here you go. Like,
and he goes, "Put it on.
Put it on. No one allowed past this point without a mask."
Fucking awesome. If you want to we're spending all your time online. You just see anti-maskers say, wearing masks turns you gay or something crazy like that.
Go to the airport.
Go to your local airport. Go to your local
airport.
airport and sit down and watch security go up to people and say, put on your fucking mask or I'll punch you in the face.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So that happens. We get past the ID checkpoint with our pass or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is the shit they do for TSA pre-check.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what we did not have to take off our shoes. You had to take off your shoes because there was metal in them.
Yeah.
You didn't. We didn't have to take off our shoes. We didn't have to take out our laptops. We just had to take off our jacket.
Yeah.
And anything metal in our pockets. Yeah. And then we were told just go through. And that's the shit that they do for pre-check.
So they just did it for everyone?
Yeah, I think just to get everyone through the fucking security.
Wow.
I don't think... I'm willing to bet,
That's weirdly inefficient.
It's a weird... Yeah.
Inefficient.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it was very weird because like no one expected that.
Right.
It was very weird.
We
like,
didn't, yeah, for
I didn't
sure.
expect it. We talked out loud. There was some lady that was like, "Yeah, what the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, exactly.
So the Orlando airport just said, "Fuck security, fuck this theater bullshit. We all know there's no bombs. Come on,
yeah, come on."
And then
bomb schmoms. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, so get past security, go to the terminal on a fucking APM. The only fun part of MCO.
Yeah, the Orlando airport, the only fun thing about it is that in certain parking lots there are the moving walkways, and then also you have the people mover.
Yeah, the people mover between the parking lot to the main terminal, and then the main terminal to the air side. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
But what is it? We get past there, we wait 20-30 minutes for Burger King because we have like 2 hours.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and then we wait 10 minutes for Starbucks. It's too long, and our flight gets delayed.
Yeah. We eat Burger King, and then I have the craziest shits of my fucking life.
Yeah.
In the airport.
And I'm just waiting at Starbucks like, well, hopefully Sarah gets back. I don't know what she wants.
And I am losing my mind in the toilet.
Yeah. Christ. So
yeah.
That happens before we get on the Spirit airline.
Oh, fucking the only fun thing about this entire scenario, we sit down next to the fucking Columbia swim team again.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And they're all sitting around looking at their gadgets and shit like teenagers do.
I mean, not surprisingly. I guess they are teenagers. They're loud enough for us to
They're loud as fuck.
They're loud as fuck. They went to this vending machine that has Legos and built a Spirit airline fucking
in the middle of the floor.
In the middle of the row, like walkway between like the gate seats. Yeah.
This is how I know that I am an adult now, is that another adult came up next to me and goes, "You ever step on a Lego?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "That shit's terrible." And I was like, "It is. Yeah, it fucking is." And he goes, "Yeah." And he looks at me and I look at him and we both look at these white people.
It's fucking crackers.
Taking up fucking space.
Taking up space.
And there's just like a mutual agreement of like,
at least we're not them, right?
At least we're not them. Like, what are you doing?
At least we're not the worst people at the airport today.
Being fucking children in public.
Literally.
When you're in your 20s.
They're like fucking talking about like, oh man, fucking Universal Spring Break. Now we're going to New Orleans, fucking.
They might as well just be like, oh, I put this on daddy's credit card. Like, fucking, okay. Cool. No, great.
I think only one of them had like fucking first, but also they're on dad's credit card, but also on Spirit.
Yeah, it's like fucking. I mean, apparently your dad doesn't love you enough to put you on like a United.
Honestly, literally.
It's like, I mean, same man. I had to pay fucking a payment plan for a Spirit Airlines flight
for the shitty seats.
Like, I think things pretty bad right now financially for me. You know what I'm saying?
Think shit's not great, but like fucking having to be next to these rich kids that decided to go Spirit probably because it's the only flight.
And the entire time they're shit talking Spirit Airlines, which, whatever, you can shit talk Spirit Airlines. 100%. It's pretty bad.
Like, listen, I get why the flight was delayed. It was raining pretty badly.
Yeah, you can't fucking land in a.
Yeah. And like, honestly, I
crashed to the airport.
Just crashed to the fucking airport. I want to get on my plane.
Mm-hmm.
But like, no, it was literally like, it was raining pretty badly for a little bit. It got delayed for like
an hour,
2 hours,
hour and a half.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Delayed for an hour and a half. Wasn't the worst delay. It could have been way worse.
Yeah.
But like fucking, I mean, it was kind of surprising how smooth the flight was.
Yeah, the guy was really good.
Yeah, the guy was really good. But like fucking hearing these kids, and then they're having their like fucking gossip too, and they're just yelling at everybody. One of the guys was just sitting far away, the smart one.
Yeah.
You know, the one that's like, I don't want to fucking deal with these guys. I do not want to be associated with these guys. They're building Legos in the middle of the road. We all love Legos, but like, don't do it in the middle of the fucking walkway.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. So like, they're all talking about like the fucking the one blonde girl that was with them. Right?
Oh yeah. They had like a blonde girl, and then it was like 3 dudes, and there was like a short one that wouldn't talk, and there was like the middle tall one that was very charismatic. That they obviously had a thing for the white girl, and she had a thing for him too. They had a lot of chemistry, and then there was the tall one that was obviously into the white girl, but the blonde girl, but she wasn't as into him as she was with the middle guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the tall one was kind of an asshole because he left and then he came back and then he started talking shit about the small one.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, it's like he took out a photo of all of them together that I guess they took at Universal, and he was like, I stood on a ledge or didn't do you any favors, poking to the small guy. And I almost wanted to be like the fucking 80-year-old woman sitting next to him, just being like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up. How old are you? Too old for that?
Too fucking old.
Fucking move on. Stop talking to him that way. He's going to shoot up a school or something. And it's going to be everyone else's problem because you have a small penis. I'm tired of it. Jesus Christ. Fuck. But yeah, I don't know. They're probably great people or whatever.
I mean, yeah, whatever, fine. But like, no,
good swimmers, I guess.
Yeah, they're swimmers, whatever. We're all swimmers when we're born, you know?
We're naked when we're born, and the rest is just drag. But fucking yeah, no, like the rest of the fucking
yeah, everyone else is cool or whatever. Dude, Spirit Airlines seats.
They were wearing their little swim
gear
their stuff,
swim
which
gear.
is how we knew that they were swimmers.
Yeah,
part
I'm
of
like
the Columbia.
90% certain. They had the fucking backpack. Yeah.
Yeah, they had multiple shit from like Columbia College.
Yeah, did they have a duffel bag of some sort? I don't remember if they did. I think a bunch of people.
No, in Florida you can see a lot of people. Either it's a game that you can play if you ever go to the Orlando airport. Is that golf clubs or is that guns? Is that golf clubs? Is it guns?
Yeah.
Is it guns or is it golf?
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Fucking yeah, but no, fucking yeah, they were almost for sure a Columbia swim.
Yeah.
So we get on the flight.
Get there.
Worst seats.
Worst fucking seats we've ever had in our entire lives.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a worse flight experience.
And I've gotten bigger since the last time I've flown, so I was like, oh no.
And I had a fucking personal item on my laptop bag because I needed it to fucking edit shit, right?
Yeah.
So I packed it in with a bunch of shit. Fucking I think I had like maybe half of my foot size worth of feet room.
Yeah.
I was like bending like butterfly style. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, sucks. It was bad.
Yeah.
And then the seat wasn't comfortable because it was just a plastic fucking.
Yeah, it was a bag of rocks.
Yeah, like
sit on.
That was like the worst part, I think, of that whole thing.
Yeah, it was to the point where not good.
I think for 2 days straight while we were on the trip, we were debating
whether we should get the big seats.
For $50 each a seat.
And then we said no because it was $100 for one flight.
And then we got closer to it,
and we made the best decision of our life. And we said,
yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah,
because I don't.
That was so nice coming back.
It was a lot better. My back still hurt, but like,
I mean, your back hurts for everything, though.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, it was a little bit more cushioned. You know,
I was fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Man.
But like, yeah, fucking don't fly Spirit. If you want to fly bougie and get first class seats, but you're poor like us,
fly Spirit.
Yeah, that's the ad. But
yeah, no, like fucking actually in New Orleans it was nice, and meeting everybody.
Yeah, meeting everyone was nice.
The trip was mostly about reconnecting with family, which was really nice.
Yeah, that was good.
And we did
a lot of time of like actually talking with them and like fucking I will say, I think definitely like the coolest part of the trip. I think like the second day we were there, or third day, I think one of those days, we went on a fucking art walk.
Yeah, we did. We saw all the murals of New Orleans. That was really cool.
A mile like wide like fucking walk.
Yeah,
and this is why we're sunburned. By the way, we were out there. It was a 2-hour thing, and like we were walking. There was some guy that knew how to fucking like.
He was
knew all the shit. And yeah, I think he's like in with some of the artists.
Yeah,
and
he knows them as friends and shit.
Yeah, which is cool. And like, you know, he said like, oh, I painted the party hat on one of the guys. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's fucking chill.
Yeah, so it was like it was a really nice fucking thing, and we saw like an actual Banksy.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently, it's the least damaged one.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think that's what he said. Because all right, so the Banksy painting we saw.
Yeah.
This is the finale because it has to be the finale.
Yeah, because it's a fucking Banksy.
It's a fucking Banksy. It's a linear tour, so it starts at one end and ends at another, and you don't walk back.
You mean in the series that he did when he went through New Orleans, or just the least ever
damaged
Banksy
in New Orleans?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the least damaged one in New Orleans.
Yeah.
It was after Katrina. It's the one of to describe it as well as I can. It's a little girl holding an umbrella, but the rain's coming in through the umbrella. But she's looking up, and there's a hand coming out for it.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to be like a hopeful way, talking about how the government really didn't help out after Katrina.
Yeah, it's the umbrella is supposed to be reminiscent of the Superdome, and how that really kind of fucked up a lot of people. Where you're using an umbrella that's trying to shield you from rain, but you're still getting wet. You know, and so it's a metaphor for the government failing the citizens of New Orleans for Katrina, which is very powerful and very moving, and it's a very good piece of art. And then it's completely like right next to it is so many other.
Yeah, because it's the Banksy one.
It's the
Everyone
Banksy.
wants to put it up next to it. Yeah.
So all the other, which is beautiful in its own way with graffiti.
Yeah, just everyone's just trying to fucking make their own little stand next to this Banksy.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because that Banksy piece had two different things happen to it.
Yeah. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, so one of it was someone tried, so there was like a group of people that tried to like actually saw out the fucking
building that it's on.
And the guy was like, oh yeah, if they did that, they would all be dead because this is a structural fucking thing.
Well, it's the corner of a building.
The corner of a building, yeah. So
and it's like a stone
collapsed.
Building, like a school, with the fucking white lacquer. It's like, you're cutting into the fucking structural foundation of a building. You're gonna die.
Yeah, like literally.
And they had like a little cubicle so nobody could see them doing it because they were committing a fucking crime.
Yeah, they were committing a crime done fucking because like that Banksy piece is apparently like worth billions or some shit.
Yeah,
and like you sell it on the black market, you get a couple $100 million, and then it's solid, But
yeah,
like,
you're good. Yeah,
chef's kiss. But like fucking it's really funny because then like some other guy made a different stencil of like the people trying to saw it out.
Yeah, and that was on the side of it.
That was on the side of it. I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking
awesome. Actually, yeah, that's fucking dope.
So that's the first thing that ever happened to it.
And then the second, they put up a plexiglass over it.
I think I looked it up elsewhere. I think it's just a common thing with most of the Banksies is that afterwards someone eventually puts up plexiglass over it. Because I looked at a different.
Well, you had to preserve it. Yeah,
to preserve it as much as possible.
Yeah.
So what these guys did is they cut through the plexiglass. They did a coordinated attack around New Orleans.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's what the guy said. I
don't listen.
Thank God I did.
I pay money for it and I go on it and I don't fucking retain any information.
That's fair. Oh, it's also okay. We'll talk about another thing in a second. But like fucking, so they I think they went to all three. There's like 3 different Banksy things. I think there was like at 1.7. I think that's what the guy said. But there's 3 that are still standing. And the one that we saw is the least damaged. But there was apparently an attack at some point on the Banksy paintings where they cut
red
through
paint, right?
Yeah, they cut through the plexiglass. They spray painted it red. And apparently the guy that was touring just happened to be walking by.
Yeah, we were touring with the guy that saved this Banksy.
This one Banksy, yeah. And so they called up the other guy that does the walk tour or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck do I do?
We have to clean this off as much as we can. So they tried to like.
Well, they I think it was like Banksy does a thing where he like lacquers it after, I think, or they did that maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
And so it was very easy to get the paint off.
Yeah, and I think they found it early enough. Again, I should also like put a couple asterisks here. I don't know if the guy was lying just to appease the tourists. Maybe he was.
He seemed like a chill guy.
He seemed like a chill guy. Fucking, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a good story.
It was just awesome. This fucking art. If you're in New Orleans, do this fucking art walk, please, because like it's 100%. Fucking hilarious. How like a guy just shows up, says
at this coffee place, "Hey, you guys all."
You doing this? All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, because we were waiting for the line in the bathroom. The guy was behind us apparently.
Yes, these little bitches. We were at this coffee shop as the starting point, and it's like an artist co-op that is there. And fucking it was pretty dope, yeah. And a bunch of like little ladies come in, and little ladies is a stupid way to say that. Some ladies walk in and they start looking at a thrift store, like clothes and shit. And there's one bathroom in the entire place. I have to piss my fucking brains out. We're waiting for somebody else to go in. I'm like, I'm going to go order coffees now because we have to be at this art walk in 10 minutes. I get out of line to go do that. Josh, I think, gets out of line and he comes back. And then there are two women holding like dresses and shit. And they go, we're going to try like 17 dresses on in the bathroom. And I was like, for real? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, okay,
yeah. So then
I'm waiting for them, and it takes like 20 minutes.
And then our guide comes up behind us, and we're talking about the art walk.
Grumbling because I'm an old man.
Like, God, we're gonna be late for the fucking art walk. God damn it! Fuck.
God fucking damn it!
And this guy is nice to be like, oh wait, I'm the guy.
Wait, you guys are going? That's me.
Yeah, hi, I'm blank, and then we say our names. Yeah. Fucking.
And we were like, oh shit, nice.
Thank God.
Whew. And he's like, yeah, no, you could piss or whatever. So then I'm fucking,
So we got lucky. It was only us that was on the art walk. Like it was pretty private. It felt like, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like another one after, so we didn't.
There was another one after, and we were the only ones as part of that group, which was nice. So like,
and the fun thing about New Orleans is everybody's a goddamn alcoholic.
I was about to talk about that because
in the middle of the art walk, you stop at a bar.
Literally, yeah. I was going to talk about that.
Just like midday, because you can carry drinks around with you in New Orleans. So our tour guide was like, go get a drink.
Go get a drink. And, back in 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, why am I sober? This was not okay. Like, listen, I love this vacation. It was great. But like, as a sober person.
Yeah.
And a frugal person.
Yeah. Not very good.
This was not good for my bank account or my sanity.
Yeah.
Because.
To be fair, nobody like forced you.
No one forced me to drink. That was nice. But holy fuck, there was a lot of
alcohol. Yeah.
I was I guess like I don't know. It's like I mean I'm not a stranger to alcohol. I'm not like scared by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely like what is it? I don't know how to describe my feelings with alcohol. I don't drink it, but I'm not gonna judge people for drinking.
You're not an addict either. You don't have like an addiction to alcohol, because otherwise I don't know if we would have even gone. I don't know if I would have been okay with you going. Because it's like fucking, unless you were cool with that, but like
no, yeah, because like I mean I think every place we went to, you're
sober just because you don't want to drink alcohol.
Yeah, but like it was so weird. We went to this po' boy shop, which for everyone,
we went to Melba's.
We went to Melba's is what the place was called.
Yeah,
and they sell po' boys. And for those of you know what po' boys are, they're subs.
I'm
sorry.
Controversial.
Listen, guys, one of the things I hate about myself, this is something I genuinely, I'm a real fucking dick sometimes. I know that. But like also I'm really unfortunate to like have lived in an age where the internet exists.
Yeah.
Because then I look up, like I was watching like 2 days before our trip. I watched this Hugbees, right? He does like the how it's actually made parody videos or whatever, and he did like a thing about like the New York Times is like dialect quiz.
Yeah.
And the New York Times is saying this, not me. Okay, what I'm about to say about po' boys, all right?
Really?
What do you call bread with items in the middle of it? And your options are subs, sandwich, po' boy. The New York Times is basically saying these are all basically the same thing.
Wow.
So then I saw that.
Yeah, they're not the same thing.
Or what's your, like, what would you call that? I think that's what they have, yeah.
A po' boy to me is like a really different thing than a sandwich. But I guess to me, I only ever really order seafood.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
You guys can fight me all you want, but, like, New York Times said this. So.
But, like, would you put I think when you put an oyster or a shrimp on a sub, it immediately becomes a po' boy to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then like because like then I kind of think like, okay, at that point it's kind of like if you call a sandwich a Philly because it's a very specific type of like Yeah, and I get
ingredients,
that.
But then they make po' boys with other types of ingredients.
They make po' boys like the
French fry one,
that they have at at Wawa. Yeah, because like they have a ham po' boy, and I'm like.
That's just a ham sandwich.
That's a ham sandwich. I'm not gonna fucking pretend here.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, like I also know when I'm saying this, like I'm a huge asshole for doing this. I know that. I know I'm a huge pretentious prick for saying that. I'm not gonna pretend not.
Because you're sitting in the middle of a city that's like we're jerking itself off to jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then also I'm like,
which I love that.
Oh yeah, they do cool. That. Yeah, I like jazz. Whatever.
We had a really great time, but it's like there really is like an oppressive force of culture in New Orleans that's like,
cool. Fuck it. Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's I think it's fine. Have your culture. As someone, okay,
I couldn't live there full time though.
I get it. Yeah, me either.
I don't know if I could deal with it all day long. We met a drummer, saxophonist, and a guitarist, I think.
Yeah, so you did a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, he was a multi-instrumentalist, and we started talking to him. And I do like jazz. I like smooth jazz. I've had like a big tirade against jazz in the past, but I think mostly the culture of misogyny that jazz puts upon young men, I think.
Oh, I 100% agree with that, yeah.
That's mostly what I'm upset about. I think a lot of jazz is good. I think some jazz is bullshit. I think, like all music, fucking this guy, I've been keeping my tongue still this entire time. Everybody's been playing jazz. And they've been playing good jazz too.
Yeah, no, they were playing it like amazingly. All the instrumentalists in fucking New Orleans are like awesome.
I mean, like even when we were listening to like Billie Holiday, like that's a jazz musician that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
It's not like, we gotta listen to Scats Wilson from the Colgate Hour. Like it's where like I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah.
No, it's like nice jazz, and but it's not something that I go out of my way to listen to. Then we meet this guy, and this guy's like, I fucking hate jazz.
And you were like,
yes!
Score.
Like, came my jeans.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, holy shit, finally. A New Orleans fucking
person
native
like not liking
that hates jazz.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm in my element. Let's go.
Yeah. God. That guy was cool as fuck, honestly.
He was dope as shit.
Yeah.
He fucking, one of my nieces, he fucking let her smoke weed. It was awesome. And my nieces are adults. It's not like I just watched an 8-year-old smoke weed or something.
Your nieces, one of them's older than you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole can of worms for another day. That's a whole can of worms
we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
No, I get it though. Fucking. Yeah, I totally get that. Fucking. What is it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. I was gonna say something.
I don't know.
Shit.
I mean, what else do we? Oh, I got a tattoo. I got my first tattoo.
Yeah, you got your first tattoo.
It was really fun. It's in the healing process now. So if any of you people like hyper focus on it, it's all flaky. That's your fault. You did that work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. It's my family motto. It says per ardua surgo, because we are very Irish, and we have like a knit.
Yeah, you're finally embracing your Irish side, which is really interesting on my end.
Really?
Well, yeah, because the past 3 years you've been fucking Italianing it up. You know what I'm saying? Fucking.
I feel like I was forced into this role of gabagoolin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
yeah.
No, like fucking what is it?
I feel like I participate in my Irish side through silence.
I get that.
Because that's what they are. That's what silent. Irish people are, is they're just like cold and silent. But not really. If you actually go to Ireland, they're fucking bright,
eccentric,
wonderful
yeah, no, of course.
Culture. But yeah, I don't know that much about that side because I didn't really grow up with them that much. So I don't know. But yeah, we have like an actual fucking like family seal that's like crest that's like sewn into fabric.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is the most Irish thing I think you could ever, whatever. And so we have the Latin motto per ardua surgo, which means despite difficulties I rise. I rise through difficulties.
What it is
what it translates to.
I get that.
And I was thinking getting it tattooed on me anyway. So when my brother's wife was like, oh, we should go commemorate this trip, with tattoos and everything, I was like, oh yeah, let me go do that. And then I did it, and it was not that bad at all, and I'm a completely changed woman. If you are a person out there who's like, I think I want my first tattoo, but I don't know because I'm scared of the process and all the money. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what's going to happen. if it's so painful? Oh no, how am I gonna react? What if it's bad? What if I get embarrassed? Go fucking do it. Go fucking do it right now. Get that tattoo.
Do it right the fuck
now. You're gonna go through it. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna come out of it. You're gonna take care of it, and you're gonna feel fucking awesome. It feels fucking amazing. I wasn't even like a tattooed like person that I wanted to be. I wanted to be tattooed like from a young age. You know what I mean? I wasn't the type of person to be like, as soon as I turn 18, I'm getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even. I was like, why would you want that? I was like, I don't even know what I would get.
Rest of your life.
Fucking crazy. But now I'm like, this is awesome. I want 5 million of them. This is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was cool. We did the art walk and that. We went to go eat a lot of good places.
Yeah, a lot of good places. Fucking we were at the French Quarter for like the last day, I think, right? Like,
yeah, we didn't go to Cafe Du Monde, but we did Cafe Beignet, which is down the street. So
fucking busy.
That shit was busy as hell.
God, that's the one thing I think is very weird to like come out of.
A very tourist area. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a very touristy area, which I mean, you know, whatever. We're from Orlando. We can't fucking speak. Like, I
mean, yeah, but it's like, I don't know. It feels the same anywhere you go. That's like, oh, this is touristy. It's like, yeah, okay, all right, I see what's going on.
And that's the other thing too that like I'm also a huge asshole about is like I've been to California, New York, fucking South Carolina, you know, like all these different places at varying ages. Yeah, and there's not because it's all, you know, like the fucking U.S. You know, it's all this North American-esque type thing, you know. To where it's kind of like if you've been to one place, you've kind of been to all
a little bit,
but they all have their own distinct culture, and I don't want to fucking take that away from them.
No, absolutely.
But I'm also not gonna pretend like this place is entirely unique.
Yeah,
because there's still the same Ford F-150s.
Yeah, like outside.
You know what I'm saying?
In the parking lot. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, parking lot. You guys still have parking lots with.
The architecture was nice. It's definitely different.
Yeah, that's like the one like really great thing that New Orleans has that I don't see a lot of elsewhere. It's a blessing and a curse from what I've been told. But like, you know, they don't like they can't like rebuild any of the things, or they don't like they can't update or renovate. Yeah. So a lot of buildings don't have electricity. Or if they do,
kind of fucking poggers.
Yeah,
I think that's fucking poggers.
That's kind of cool, honestly.
It's like, oh yeah, you want to live here, bitch, in the middle of the fucking tourist area?
Get a generator.
Get a fucking generator. You got to live your life a different way.
Literally, yeah. So like, I totally get that.
You can't just throw enough money at the problem to fix it. Fuck you.
Yeah, but you know, as a consequence, you get to see a lot of this classic architecture from like
just fucking dope.
The 1800s, and they have like plaques everywhere of like how this building was made, and that's like, oh, that's a cool fucking like thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that in Orlando, you know?
No, absolutely
Orlando
not.
is just a bunch of buildings.
Cultureless, yeah.
It's cultureless, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always good to go to another place and see what the culture is, you know?
Yeah.
So like, that was definitely a good like fucking chef's kiss, but like,
it was nice.
But then also, you know, they have horrible fucking highways.
Yeah, their highways suck ass.
And I was like, great.
Holy
this just reminded
crap.
me of I-4, but worse.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, honestly.
So, and yeah, it's interesting to be an actual city.
Yeah.
Like a big city. I feel like New Orleans is bigger than...
Or I think so.
I think so. It feels like. I think it's a lot more like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't even talk about Melba's with the free shot day.
Oh my god.
So we were at Melba's
this
getting
is what I wanted to
po' boys.
talk about.
Yeah.
Was at getting the po' boys, Melba's has the fucking daiquiris, right?
Yeah.
They also have a deal where if you spend $5 on like a children's book series, where it's like who is, you know, a very important figure.
Yeah, and it educates people on like, you know, figures like I can't even think of one right now.
I saw one for Hillary Clinton.
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, people like, you know, like
also significant figures in Black history.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it was basically like
it's
cool
a good thing.
Shit. It's like fighting ignorance, which I think is really awesome.
But
it's
also,
like,
why are you selling that and then giving a daiquiri?
You get a free daiquiri. Like you would see adults with their small children walk in and be like, "Can I get a book?" Okay.
What daiquiri do you want?
what daiquiri do you want?
What alcoholic drink do you want before you go back to your car?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'll take a fucking whatever that is, and then they give it to you, and he gives his book to his kid, and he walks away with his daiquiri.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool, that's fine, I guess. different ways to think about alcohol. Different ways they think about it, you know? It's not bad or good. I think it could lead to bad shit.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know.
I'm not going to necessarily judge people out the gate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's part of the fucking like culture of the city, you know?
Yeah. How do you monitor drunk driving?
I don't know.
It's like, that's the one thing I don't get. That's going to be impossible.
I feel like it felt like there were a lot of drunk drivers on the road. But also, I don't know if that's because the roads are... another thing I have with New Orleans is that like the government has failed every single person in New Orleans.
Yeah, and it really has not picked it up since.
It sucks because like, you know, federal government failed them in New Orleans, and then the local government continues to fail them today because they apparently, from what we were told, and this could be, you know, like I haven't looked into it as much, but like apparently they just designed the levees exactly how they were before Katrina. So if a Katrina happens again, which it will, because of course it will.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna get fucked. It'll be fucked again. And apparently, and I think they even said like, oh, it's gonna be fucked beyond repair.
Yeah,
which is like, well, that's cool and fun.
Yeah, so go to New Orleans, everyone. You might not be able to see it again.
And if you live there, fucking fight to fix shit, because holy fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, but of course, like, fucking, sometimes system is too big, government's too powerful.
And then just fucking fails everybody. It sucks.
Yeah, it's not the people's problem.
Yeah, it's not the people's problem. But yeah, it was free shot day.
Yeah, so it was free shot day at Melba's. Fucking, I go there, I'm like, I think it's my first frozen daiquiri that I got. Yeah, which there are many. There, pretty much every place has either a full bar or a full bar plus the frozen daiquiri machines.
Yeah, even Cafe fucking Beignet had a
full ass bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't open, but it was there.
It was there. It was ready for the night. And I think every place we walked past, for the most part, every like couple things were like, it was a bar, you know? So I'm like...
The lady at Melba's was either tired of me, or like we just had a miscommunication, or she knew I was a tourist, so she was like, let me get this over with her. So I ordered my thing. She doesn't explain to me that it's free shot day. She just goes, white or brown.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, but I assume since I'm ordering liquor and she says white or brown, it means white liquor or brown liquor. And I'm a big proponent for brown liquor. So I'm like, all right, I'll do brown. Turns out that was a decision between vodka or whiskey. And the vodka brand they were using was fucking Everclear.
So it would have been good, right?
Which is, in my personal opinion, the worst fucking vodka you can buy. So I narrowly escaped that one. And then, you know, I saw a couple other people like go through the whole free shot day dance. They were like, what if I don't want one? And the person in Melba's goes, you have to get it. It's free. It's a free shot. Take the free shot. You have to get it. And they were like, damn, okay, shit.
Peer pressure. That's peer pressure right there.
Yeah. Fucking awesome. They do not play around in New Orleans, man.
They fucking do not, apparently.
God. But yeah, the rest of it was fun. We had some really good food. I had fried oysters.
Yeah, the food was like delicious. Even like
awesome.
like,
oh my God.
Even though I gave shit to the po' boy, the po' boy was still good. Yeah. You know?
Shrimp po' boy, crawfish, grits.
I had a shrimp Alfredo of some sort. That was good.
Yeah. Gumbo jambalaya.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They don't fuck around. The beignets were good.
Beignets, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Good food in New Orleans.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. We actually bought at the airport on the way back Cafe Beignet. Not Beignet, Cafe de Mont.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee and chicory, yeah.
Not bad at all.
But yeah, it was a really good vacation.
I recommend New Orleans.
Yeah, it was awesome. Visit. Do it before.
Do it within the next 10 to 15 years for no reason.
It'll be underwater soon. But, you know, go visit it.
Bon voyage, New Orleans.
Bon voyage. Do you want to talk about this crazy fucker in fucking 7-Eleven?
You want to talk about this man from 7-Eleven?
Yeah, this is a distinguished gentleman. Fucking.
So, usually, before the podcast, there's a 7-Eleven.
Sometimes we walk to 7-Eleven next to our house.
Yeah, sometimes for the podcast, sometimes it's just for funsies, you know.
Yeah, just like go get a coffee and come back. It's a nice walk, you know. Get out of the house, get some fresh air,
get some fucking
get a coffee, come back. And I also wanted to get chocolate chips for cookies, so I was like, let's go pick that up. So I can make some cookies at home. So then we get there. We're looking at stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out, because I was planning on getting a... this is arguably my fault.
I think it's my fault.
No, I think it's my fault because I lingered way too long trying to find a Coke.
You guys can figure it out.
Does this look like we went to 7-Eleven by chance?
Which one of us is the asshole and started this? All
right, I'm going to argue for me.
I'm going to argue for me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what I did, I wanted to get a Coke coffee.
Which they used to make.
They used to make. I don't know if they make them anymore. I didn't see any of them.
Yeah.
So I was just walking back and forth. Just like robotically back and forth between the drink aisle, basically being like, do I get a drink here, do I get a coffee? I was basically the one guy from The Good Place that dies and he goes to hell because he was indecisive. That was me for like 10 seconds.
I didn't even know that happened in The Good Place.
Yeah, that's one of the guys.
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Listen, sorry I spoiled a show from 4 years ago.
Damn. Okay.
Get through it on Netflix. It's been 3 years of a fucking pandemic, guys.
That's 6 years regular time.
That's 6 years regular time. Catch up. So
yeah.
So so I'm walking back and forth, just trying to find a fucking drink. And by like the third time I walk back to the right corner of the 7-Eleven, that's when the guy interacts with me.
What does he
talks
say?
to me first. He stops me and he does like, excuse me, do you have a second? Can I ask you a question? But he doesn't say it. I'm saying it like a normal person would say it.
Right. Yeah.
So decoded, it was like
drunk.
Yeah, it was kind of in a weird drunk, like
this guy was probably drunk or on drugs or something.
Well, I did smell cigarettes. That's the only thing I could
crazy.
Smell. Like, yeah.
You know, like if you've ever been to Florida and you've talked to a crazy person from
This
Florida.
was a Florida man.
This was a Florida crazy person.
Okay, so that's why I think I did, because I was walking back and forth too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so what does he ask you? What's his question?
His first question, I don't remember.
Was it what's your sign, I think?
I think it was what's your sign?
He was very into astrology, this man.
Yeah, he asked me what my sign is. I say Gemini. It takes me a second because I'm like, why am I thinking about my astrology? A thing I don't think about ever.
Yeah, you never think about it.
A thing that I make fun of routinely.
Oftentimes you do, yes.
And the thing I'm like, can we not do this?
So you're already like,
I'm already like, I don't want to do this, but like, all right, I'll play ball. So
right.
Because I'm like, I mean, okay, this is going to take like maybe 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'll just say Gemini. He'll say whatever crazy thing he wants to say.
Yeah.
And I can go back to going between the milk and the Coke.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, yeah, Gemini. I think that's a earth sign, right? Like
it's not,
Aries.
It's an air sign.
Yeah, or I think he's flips between Earth and Aries, or Earth and air sign. And then he loops in Gemini with Aries.
Because Capricorn's an earth sign. I think he's just trying to find, but he doesn't know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Gemini's an air sign. Fucking, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I passed, so my side.
Real quick, yeah, your side.
Fucking flip-flop, before all of this happens, I go to the like supermarket section of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, where like the chips and like the 2 liters
the flour and the sugar and like all the different things, because I'm like, oh, maybe they got chocolate chips over here or something, because I already looked in the chocolate area. And little did I know, there aren't any chocolate chips at 7-Eleven. I don't know why I think that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So I go to the shopping area. He passes by me. He keeps eye contact with me for the entire time that I walk past him. And he says to me first, hello. And I go, oh, hello, you know, and I'm like trying to make it, with a mask on, I try to make it obvious that I'm smiling.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want people to think I'm a bitch hard.
We still wear masks. I think we should probably.
He was not.
He was not. And no one else in the 7-Eleven was. I think there's like 1 or 2 people that were, but like.
Yeah.
So
I pass by him. He walks past me and then he goes and immediately starts talking to you. Now I'm looking at the thing and I hear the word Gemini and I go and I look over and I see that Josh is talking to the same man that I just passed. And I know that there's trouble afoot.
And I'm just like, all right, let's get this over and done with. This is going to be quick.
Yeah, because he's talking about astrology or something. So then I walk over and I'm like, hey, what's up? Because I know that Josh, I mean, you've probably talked to crazy people in Florida at some point.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Like this before?
Probably not like this. I mean, I think I've always talked to crazy people in very controlled environments. And by that I mean theme parks, because I used to work at a theme park.
Right.
And
yeah.
I worked in when I worked at City Walk, I was usually night shift.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that at night shift you can just go to City Walk for fucking free, right?
Yeah.
So anyone with a car or a cab access can go to City Walk.
Yeah.
And then just walk around the fucking thing, do whatever. And then sometimes you like hear the crazy people, sometimes they're there. You know, and then you have the regular, like the crazy families and shit like that. I've never had like an in the wild, like.
Really?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Or I can't remember, because I'm going to be frank with you.
Yeah.
There's a part of my brain right now that's like, why don't I remember this right now? And the answer is, because I was really uncomfortable during it and I'm suppressing it as much as I can. So I've probably suppressed other memories of like crazy people.
I revel in every interaction I have with a crazy person, where nothing that they say makes sense, because it's a moment in time where I get to exist in a completely surreal world where nothing matters and nothing is real, and nothing that you say can really have that many consequences other than the possibility of them actually hitting you or something.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if you just sit around and agree with a crazy person, unless they're so crazy that they start throwing things.
Yeah.
Most of the time they'll end it by being like, man, you're a different type of guy. But I really do believe that most of the time crazy people just need somebody to listen to them.
Oh no, of course, because like fucking, I don't know, it sucks when a society fails you, you know. And I think
absolutely, I
like,
think that too. Like, I've talked to like maybe 5. I've had like 5 of these instances happen in my life. Most of them have been on the bus. Some of them have been in the airport. You know, the constant. I think some of them have been in 7-Eleven. You know, you always have your 7-Eleven crazy, but this time it was inside 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, true.
Which to me is strange that it can happen. And just, you know, it did have a feeling of like, damn, this could really just happen to you anywhere, huh? Where a guy walks up and asks you for your sign and then keeps going on and on about how he has 46 past lives.
Oh God, yeah.
So he said a lot of information to us. He gave us a lot of information about us, about him. We learned a lot about him. We learned a lot about us.
We learned a lot. Yeah, we've been told a lot of information about
ourselves. Apparently, I'm a clairvoyant empath. He told me I was a clairvoyant empath,
and he
and I need to look out.
Yeah, I need to look out.
I need to cap my shit.
And
I need to work on that.
Yeah, apparently you're fucking. You can read minds. You can read into the mind of.
Yeah, that was the terrifying part. So we start talking about it. He asked me for my sign when I walk up. I say I'm a Libra. And he goes, what's the earth sign next to you? And I'm like, I don't think there is one. I'm next to Virgo and I'm next to Scorpio, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's Virgo is a air or water sign and Scorpio is like a fire sign, I think. So neither of those are earth. And then he says, I'm for sure a Scorpio. Which then in my mind, my little naive little fucking mind, I go, oh, my dad was a Scorpio. And I'm like playing into it. And I'm like, yeah. And I start being on the wavelength of this guy. And he's just like, yeah, fucking, you're hella hard Scorpio. You have like crazy energy. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I'm like, no, I fucking am not. What the fuck? I need to shut the fuck up. Yeah. What is wrong with me? And he tells me I'm a clairvoyant. I can read minds. And then he goes, you stop that. He gets real in my face. He gets real
in your face. Oh, I gotta keep in mind, he keeps eye contact with you the entire time.
Because it's a test.
Sparingly coming to my end, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm just staring at the aisle.
What he doesn't understand is I have been in abusive situations to the point where staring into somebody's eyes when they choose to keep eye contact with me, I take as a challenge now. So I will look at you in your eyes.
What is it? Gray rocking is what it's called, right? Where you're kind of just like...
It's that, but it's also just like a testosterone thing.
Okay.
Now, at this point in my life. And it's happened to me many times where people I meet, strangers, will do this. And then I will, you know, just kind of... do this. Look at them. And they get so freaked out because I'm not looking away or something. It's a confidence thing also.
Yeah, I get that.
A lot of people will try to check your confidence like that, and I think that's fucking stupid and dumb. And so when I fucking come up to it, you know, like get on up to them, they like treat me like I'm some fucking hella awesome person. And it's like, whoa, like you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. A guy told me One time I was in a lift with this artist who's gay, so this wasn't like he was hitting on me or anything. He goes, "You got the eyes of an artist." And I was like, "What does that mean?" He goes, like you see through the bullshit. It's like, no, I see through your social checking because you're just staring into my eyes trying to make me uncomfortable. I've had social anxiety and I hate it when people do that. And I'm doing this to shame you, so you don't do this to other people. But yeah, I have like a complex about that. So I was staring this man back in his eyes, which you probably shouldn't do, honestly. I did a lot of things that you probably shouldn't do when you're dealing with a crazy person. Like, talk to them and continue to talk to them and check them. And
well, I mean, because there's a lot of points where you're trying to get out of it. I think 4 or 5 times you were like, "Yeah, we gotta go."
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And that was not working until the last one. Yeah, like
he would not let me leave.
Yeah, but like fucking he was just talking with you.
He got in my face and he goes, "You need to stop doing that. You're trying to read my mind. I have mental blocks that will stop you from reading my mind." And I'm like, at this point, I'm shitting bricks. But I'm trying to keep eye contact with this guy. Yeah. And Josh is dying laughing.
No,
Were you scared during that point?
No, I wasn't scared at all. I was just like, what is happening? I'm going to stare away. I'm going to keep my keys on me. I'm ready to fight if I need to. I'm not, I guess I'm a little scared, but like fucking, I was
terrified.
I was not paying any attention to this guy for a little bit.
I was like, this guy's gonna fight me. I was paying
attention. I was 100% paying attention, but like it was in one ear out the other, and I was like, okay, this probably just a crazy guy. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't follow us home. That's the main thing I'm worrying about.
Yeah.
But like also like I think there were a few moments where I was like, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Close because I didn't laugh in front of this guy's face.
Neither did I. I mean, he was very serious about what he was saying.
Yeah, he was
I didn't
most
want to belittle
serious
him at all.
There was a lot of times where he did like this. There's one point, I don't think I was laughing at this point, but I know there's one point where it was like, I am in control of all the energies, earth, air, fire, water. And I was thinking, that's from The Last Airbender, right? I was trying to process all this.
I immediately thought that too, but that's just because my brain is rotten. You know?
No, yeah, same. There was a point where I was like actually like breaking, like a Nathan for you fucking like improv trying to stay active.
He said some ridiculous shit. Yeah.
Well, no, the point that I started breaking was the point that numbers came into this.
Oh yeah,
he was talking about his energy levels.
Oh my god. But wait, let me finish the fucking shit where I was shitting my pants. Yeah. He's in my fucking face calling me, saying that I'm a clairvoyant who's trying to read his mind, and I can't do that because he's the truest Capricorn.
Yeah,
and he manipulates energy and does all this stuff, and he fucking has mental blocks, and nobody can read his mind.
And he saw his wife get beheaded.
Angry, he's getting fucking angry at me, and I'm like, "Whoa, buddy, I'm not doing anything." And then he says to me, "Well, you might not think that you're doing it, but you are." Because you're an empath and you're constantly doing that to everybody.
Yeah, so I think that was one of the points I was like,
you have to tap that.
Keep it together, Josh. He said the empath word. He said, keep it together.
And I was like, all right, you got it. Sure.
God. And then, okay, so yeah. That was the point where I was close to breaking down. Yeah. There was a point where he was talking about energy levels. And these energy levels, I'm going to put a little pin in this.
Listen, I just want to flex real quick. My energy levels are 7,007,770.
What? What's the unit?
Of energy. Units of energy, Josh.
There was no fucking unit.
Just because it was just a you're
number.
Not high enough energy levels to get to this point.
Yeah, apparently I'm 4 million or something because I'm a young guy.
You're still higher than Merlin, but like
apparently, yeah.
Merlin's was like 4,600,000 or whatever.
Once Merlin was brought up, I was like, don't break, don't fucking break.
Apparently, Merlin tried to resurrect King Arthur with negative energies or something.
I don't remember that. I think I was laughing at that point.
I was like, oh, okay. Tell me more about that. Sounds cool.
I don't know. I don't know if you saw my face because I was like, my eyes were like starting to squint a little bit.
Josh, I was staring into this man's eyes. We were connecting.
Yeah.
On a spiritual level.
You know, I couldn't tell if he was staring at me a little bit too because I was staring at him, staring at you, but sometimes it felt like he would. Just a little bit.
Bro, his energies are crazy high.
Yeah.
So he was like 9 million or whatever.
9 million something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you mentioned he lived 46 past lives.
Yeah.
I said at some point,
and he got his wife
was beheaded in front of him during a battle. But you mentioned it was like part of what is it, Dracula?
Oh, yeah, it's part of Dracula. Wasn't Dracula's wife beheaded in front of him?
You're the one that said it.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were making the argument that a lot of this was just from like literature or media.
Well, and he kept mentioning media. He was like, he's met all these people, Joan of Arc, Braveheart. I don't think Braveheart is named Braveheart. Maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't know either. Take everything we're saying with a grain of salt. We're not experts like the guy we talked to.
He met like all of these fucking like historical figures or whatever throughout his life. He says that he's been alive since the 1600s.
Yeah, and his current body is like 48 or something like that.
Yeah, he's under his 48. He definitely was 60 years old. Fucking.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, you're good. Fucking yeah. He said a lot of shit. Oh, I don't know. He said that he reuses his energy as like a recycling system.
Yeah,
which is so funny because in my mind I was like composting.
Yeah,
are you composting your energy, bro?
Here's how energy works. Apparently,
yeah.
Apparently everyone's energy fluctuates, but his energy,
no, it does not, because he is the truest Capricorn.
He's the truest Capricorn. So to steal a term from the crypto bros, it goes to the moon. So
no, it stays the same.
No, it's constantly peaking, right?
Oh, you're right.
It's constantly peaking.
Well, yeah, but it stays the same. It's just always at its peak.
Yeah. But I think he said it's always rising. I swear to God he said that.
Maybe he said that.
But like, cause like, yeah, I mean, well, it doesn't matter.
To this man it does a lot.
To this man it does, yeah. But like, you know,
he needed us to know this stuff. All right, we need to remember.
Yeah, and the shit. What is it?
Yeah,
he also said he was like a Christian, but he goes beyond his faith into the energy realm.
Yeah,
which I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And I'm like, fuck, we can't say we're atheists. We can't say we're atheists. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Yeah, that was the thing. Oh, and he also told me,
fuck.
I forgot what.
I would get killed first for being doubtful. But
yeah, you didn't make a choice. Fucking yeah, I did not bring up that I was an atheist because I did not want to get a spiel. A Christian. Why aren't you a Christian from this guy?
You an energetic Christian, yeah.
Well, I think he was also kind of hinting at that a little bit. Because he was like, everybody gets a gift from God, and if you don't use it, you lose it. You know? And I was like,
and I was like, oh yeah, I agree.
Because he said that I was clairvoyant, and I've been seeing spirits since I was 4 years old. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not been seeing spirits since I was 4 years old. This is where I have desperately been wanting to see spirits, desperately.
And this is where I come in, where I
wish ghosts were real.
There's a lot of moments where I was like, I don't want to say anything because I know if I say something, we're going to be here for longer than we need to be. Mm-hmm. During that moment where he said, oh, when you were 4 years, you've been seeing spirits since you were 4 years old. It took a lot for me to not say the words, well, I haven't heard anything about, well, sorry, you never told me anything about that, but you did tell me that when you were around 8, something happened to you, but I can't remember what it was.
You were just gonna make up a lie. It's just to fucking fuck with this guy. Yeah. So fucked up. God,
just saying some random shit.
It's like, sir, you didn't remember you saw your grandmother, or it's like something like that. Like just something fucking absolutely stupid.
There was a lot of points where I was like, what's the worst thing I could say right now?
Like you're fucking Zach Psychic Pebbles.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, I was thinking gaslighting me.
Well, no, I was thinking of the what is it? The Zach and Tomar go to Best Buy, where the guy just lies about the camera, and Zach's like, oh yeah.
This is the one that is gold plated.
A CPU.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh really cool. Why the fuck would a camera have gold-plated CPU?
So I was thinking of doing something like that at some point. Like, should I do this? We have to go back and record. I know, but like,
are you kidding me, dude? If he found out, because people, even crazy people, are intuitive and they know when you're fucking with them. Sometimes they don't, and sometimes they do. Like normal people, it's just they got a screw loose or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. So then, if you fucking lie to these people and then they find out, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like they're gonna get mad, and that's the last thing that you want, these people getting mad at you. So don't do that. Don't fuck with them. Leave them alone.
All right, but still.
But yeah, that's why I was like, holy shit, we need to get out of here. Because I don't want to take this up. Yeah.
So like actually, so the last time you asked him to leave because we wanted to leave.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, yeah, I get it. You guys have to go. But first,
hold out your hands.
Hold out your hands. And then he says only one hand. Yeah.
I thought he was going to do like a palm reading.
Yeah.
I guess he forgot that he didn't have 4 arms or something. But yeah, so we all both hold out our hands, and then he puts his hand out
over us, and he's like, "Do you feel that energy?
Feel that heat?" I did not feel a single thing coming from him.
I felt static. I felt like,
but that's because you static everyone. When
I literally shock everything. I'm a shocker.
Yeah, so. You should have picked up on that. Like you have electric powers or something.
Yeah. But so he does that, and then he slowly. I'm gonna demonstrate it for a video. So what he does, he has his hand over us, and then he lowers it onto our hand, and then slowly glides it across to the tips of our fingers, and like goes, now we have transferred energy, but I still have, my energy is transferable.
Like he just gives it out to people.
Yeah, and it's like, I think that's when he brought out the God shit a little bit. I don't remember if that was.
I think he said, God gives you a gift and you have to use it. So I used my gift by giving out. And like he seemed like a nice dude.
He seemed like a nice guy, but like,
like he's just trying to do shit that he believes in, and he believes in this shit. And I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. I was just terrified at the beginning because you were accusing me of some shit I was not doing.
Yeah, so it was like, oh God, oh no.
Yeah, but it was an interesting thing. It's just there's some very funny sound bites to come from this conversation. I will never, I'm going to say now, because I'm clairvoyant. I am that now. I am as an empath. I'm an empath.
Cut to the ad, Josh. Cut it here. No closure.
I'm an empath.
All right, Shane.
I have a energy level of 7,770, which is an angel number. So that was the first thing I thought of, was like, that's a fucking angel number.
Swear to God, if I hear any more of this shit, I want to repress this memory so badly. But badly.
You know how terrifying it is to have somebody come up to you and like,
this guy also said that he really connects with women at some point. I was like, okay, we need to go. That's when I'm like, okay.
That's when I knew it was like, okay, this is my fault for saying hi to you.
Yeah.
You just said hi to a woman, you stared at me, and then you just accosted me and my boyfriend in the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, he also said we were a perfect match, so that's good.
That was good, yeah. And then we left the 7-Eleven and drove to Wawa
because we were like, nope, never mind. Not getting coffee here.
I don't want to make the coffee. That's work. So I'm going to get in the car and drive to Wawa, where the normal people go and get coffee.
Oh, but I do want to describe his hands. Like, his hand, he had large-ass fingernails, dirt under his fingernails, like he was just gardening or some shit, or he just hadn't washed his fingernails. And, like, his fingers, I swear to God, were, like, purple. Like, he had frostbite, or he was actively dying or something.
Oh, yeah, his hands were fucking cold when he touched us, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't feel heat. In fact, I should feel heat because there are human hands next to me. You should be emitting heat, and you're not. You should go to the hospital, I think. I think I'm like worried about you.
Do you need to call 911 real quick?
Yeah.
Or no? Fucking God. There was fucking... I don't know. I was paranoid after that shit, though. I was worried.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was... You don't come out of he was aggressive towards us in the beginning. Yeah. He was very... I don't think I've ever seen somebody that mad. He was so mad that he, like, screwed up his face.
Yeah, and scrunched up and then like, staring at you. Oh yeah, he fucking what is it? He brought Germans.
Oh yeah, he said that you had German in you because you have blue eyes, blonde hair.
And I can tell. I can tell. And also he called you
Mexican.
Yeah, he had brown eyes. And that's it.
I said I was Mexican.
But then when because you said no, because he said Latin first, and then you said no. Because he said Latin because he had brown eyes.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican because he had the brown eyes. And then you said no. It's like, well, Mexican, right? Like fucking... And
Hispanic.
Hispanic, something like that, yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I have one very distant ancestor that was like Hispanic, I think. I don't even really know if that's even true.
At some point, you just got to say, oh, yeah, 100%.
But I'm a fucking... Sometimes if I'm out in the sun and I get a tan, a little bit of a tan, fucking people think because I'm a big girl that I'm Latin, like a light-skinned Latina sometimes. And I swear to God, this only happens from white men. One time it happened from a very drunk Puerto Rican man. But it is usually old white men who are trying to hit on me and basically say I have a fat ass. But they're doing it in the most racist way possible.
Literally, yeah. So. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
God.
Like, I am very white. I don't think anybody who knows me is going to be like, yeah, she's definitely got some Latin in her. No,
she got some Latin
extremely white, and I'm not.
Hey, you're a fucking cracker.
I'm not trying to be an Elizabeth Warren here. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I'm 1/64th. So.
Yeah, no.
No, I get that.
And I wasn't raised with the culture or anything, so.
So yeah, fucking no reason to fucking.
There's no reason, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why we're recording at 12.
Yeah.
So high energy fucking podcast.
Fuck, man. That guy was insane.
That guy was insane, man.
But like, that's like my worst nightmare. You know, walking into a fucking grocery store and somebody coming up to you and being like, "You have a dark energy around you." It's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying. Yeah, it is terrifying.
Awful. It's like, ooh,
Jesus.
Stop saying that shit. What the fuck?
Fuck, man.
What the hell? I just came in here to get a coffee.
Nope. Too bad.
And then afterwards, he was like, "Oh." He was like, "Oh, I just came in here to get water." Like he was freaked out by it.
He was like, "Whoa, energies." You guys had them. You guys had them.
You guys had millions of them.
Combined, you guys are strong, but separate, you're weak.
Yeah, he made a very big point to say that he was better than both of us.
Yeah, that was fun. That was good to hear.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm picking up witchcraft again. Because now that I know I can be the most powerful witch, picking it up.
But Sarah, you know what you should use that witchcraft for?
Reading Reddit listener stories, not Reddit.
No,
how can I have so many energies
to entrance our audience into listening to this ad read? I think this is about the halfway point of the podcast. I think we got another hour and a half worth of reading stories, and this has been an hour and a half of New Orleans and crackers.
This is a big boy, yeah.
It's gonna be a big boy. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome, America.
Now you can't edit this on Twitch because you said the C word.
Can't?
Cunt.
Oh, it's cunt. I gotta take a shit. You wanna go to ad break?
The Oscars are happening tonight.
Yeah.
Will Smith just open-face slapped Chris Rock.
Wait, really?
In the face. And then screamed at him. Because Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Smith's hair because she's bald.
Oh, shit.
Because she has alopecia.
Oh, shit.
And he said, "What's up, Jada? What are you making? G.I. Jane 2? And Will Smith just calmly walked up to him, open-faced, slapped his ass in the middle of the Oscars, went, sat down in his seat, and yelled, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth."
Jesus Christ.
And everybody on Twitter is like, was that real? Was that real? It's fucking amazing. Go on Twitter right now. Everybody's talking about it.
All right, 1 second.
Red Letter Media goes, "We're going to live tweet the Oscars today. For the first time ever. Nothing interesting's happened yet."
Fucking hell, dude.
And Will Smith and Jada posted a selfie of them together. And Will Smith goes, "Got all dressed up and chose chaos this morning."
Jesus Christ.
He's
all
just
right.
fucking like bragging that he hit the shit out of Chris Rock.
God, all right. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you an actor that may not have just slapped the face of another comedian / fellow actor? If not, you should consider liking and subscribing to this podcast. One of the beautiful things about recording a day late is that the Oscars happen, and then one of the most pivotal fucking moments in pop culture history happens. And you miss it because you're doing your podcast. But then you can use it as a way to advertise both liking and subscribing to the YouTube channel, rating us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and going to our Patreon and buy me a coffee at patreon.com/APWSTR and buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
Yeah.
Because we won't fucking slap you for making fun of our wives and our
No, yeah,
daughters.
we will not. Maybe if you're ableist.
Only if you're ableist.
It's kind of ableist. I don't know. It just happened, so we don't have any opinions.
We have no opinion other than it's funny.
I fully expect the full swing of you can hit somebody if they're ableist, and then the backhanded swing.
Yeah.
The backhanded slap of no, you can't hit anyone.
Yeah.
That's abuse. That's assault. That's battery.
Jesus. Listening to the uncensored version of that is hilarious.
Yeah.
I heard.
I don't think I've seen the full thing yet. I saw the edits, but.
All right, you just want to listen to it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in my.
I know what it looks like for sure.
Yeah. Well, my fucking thing can't move. It's gonna get copyright claimed.
Nice.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. G.I. Jane no joke だったんです。I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was greatest night in the history of television. Okay. テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか?
Honestly, though, fuck Chris Rock.
Yeah, fuck
the way
Chris Rock.
He did not play that off well.
Yeah, he did not play that off well.
People are saying that he made that slap look bitch made. No.
No, that was that was.
He brought out the Philly.
Yeah, he brought the fucking Philly, baby.
And fucking Will Smith. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I will beat the shit out of you. Fuck you.
That's awesome.
That's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Violence is not good, and I do stand by that, but it can sure be funny.
It can sure be funny.
It sure can be.
Entertainment. Like this podcast.
Yeah.
Again. This is an ad read. Back to the show. You know, you guys know the spiel.
Whatever. Bye.
It's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
We don't know what we're fucking doing anymore.
I'm fucking losing it.
All right, let's do this. Let's get through this shit.
All right, let's do listener stories. Fucking, we gotta. This is already an hour and a half at least.
Let's go. Hyper round.
Hyper round. Yeah, we can do it. Normally.
Yes. No.
No. Let's actually no. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
I listen, for all the shit talk that I talk about other podcasts, to flip the switch of like, all right, let's wrap this up in 5 minutes, guys.
All right, guys, come on, we gotta take 5.
Gotta take 5. If our podcast is over an hour, it's gonna take me 3 hours to edit, and that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
All right, welcome to the listener stories, everybody. Get out here, Chris Rock.
We need a soundboard. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
And then there's a dub in some fucking language because that's the only uncensored version.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah.
God. All right.
This is anonymous. She, her, hers. Am I the asshole for shitting on my upstairs neighbors? Hi, Sarah and Josh. I hope you both are doing well. I will start the story off by giving some background. I, 21 female, moved into the basement of a student house last September. The year prior, I had a falling out with previous roommates and wanted to move into another house with a friend. It was during peak pandemic when we started to look for a new house, so we couldn't go and see the house. However, the landlord had an extensive virtual tour. It looked good, so we signed the lease. The landlord vetted us, and we had to basically convince him that we were responsible students. We are, lol.
Fair enough.
So we weren't worried about rowdy upstairs neighbors at the time. Since he vetted us, we thought that he would do that for others too.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
People can lie.
That's true. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. So also, the basement has its own separate door, so it is considered a basement apartment, and other basement apartments I've been in, did not have these issues. However, when we moved in September and people living upstairs were loud as fuck. At first, we chalked it off to just being poor insulation. I lost a lot of sleep.
Oh, shit.
At some point, I became very frustrated and confronted them, and they gave us their numbers so we could tell them to turn it down. They then started partying every Monday and Tuesday night. Keep in mind that these people are also students who are around the same age as I am, around 21, So I thought they would also be studying on weeknights. Nikes. I don't know why I said that. Since around September, we have consistently texted them almost every week on Monday and Tuesday night to keep it down because we are trying to study in our own rooms. I also forgot to mention this before. My room is right under their kitchen, and that's where they party, I guess.
Why do they party in their kitchen?
Coke.
Oh, okay.
Drinks.
The soda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And drinks. I guess where do you do coke? Bathrooms and off of mirrors,
bathroom
right?
And off of, I feel like in the living room because you have a coffee table.
Basically anywhere there's like a fucking table.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
I picture it with like an island or something.
Oh, okay.
Like counter space where they're all like sitting around and drinking and doing shit.
I feel like when we watch like Succession.
Coke. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when we watch Succession, when they do all the coke, it's always in the living room with the fucking table.
Yeah, but they're rich.
Oh, okay. These are students?
Yeah.
They only have kitchen counters.
Maybe.
That's fair. Okay, but
tables are expensive.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to do coke off of them. Despite us complaining a million times to them to keep it down, they keep on partying in the kitchen. It also pisses me off because they have used excuses like, we're just using our kitchen, as if I'm not trying to sleep in my room that I pay rent for. Anyway, the partying is pretty bad when, as far as I'm concerned, they could just go to another room. I got really fed up the other day and just finally messaged my landlord complaining, basically saying, I feel like I'm living under a club. I can't sleep or work. I told him I will make a noise complaint the next time they are partying past 11 p.m.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think it's to the point,
Right.
Yeah.
My landlord then emails the upstairs people, copying and pasting my email and sending it to them.
Fuck yeah. You know what? Honestly, that's that's lazy, but B.
Oh, that's some shit I would do.
Yeah.
I shit on them pretty hard in this email because I was very upset. So now I kind of feel bad because I did not want them to see that email, and I really don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I just want to sleep and study in my room in peace, lol. I understand that this is also their house and they should realistically be able to do whatever they want.
I mean,
but we're living in a student house, so the insulation between floors is just not great. In any case, I move out in 3 months, so it's not a huge deal. Just wanted to hear your thoughts. You're probably already moved out.
I mean, but also like fucking, yeah, you're not the asshole because like, I mean, listen.
When there are noise complaints.
Yeah, once it gets to a point where it's impeding, it's just like common being a nice person and trying not to disturb.
When there are noise problems.
Yeah.
Human beings who do not get enough sleep will turn into monsters. And there is always the person that is too loud, even though they think they're not that loud, and the person that is always annoyed by the loudness.
Yeah.
This just happens.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
This is just something that happens. They should not be partying past 11 p.m., especially on a weekday.
Yeah.
Especially during school hours. It's like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But also, they're kids.
Yeah.
Not everybody is the study, at home type. And they could go out and party, but they should probably go out and party somewhere else.
Yeah,
or at least try not to be as loud, especially if it's on weeknights.
Yeah, and also like it's weird.
So I don't think you're the asshole.
I don't think you're the asshole, especially if you're partying during a pandemic.
Yeah, that's also like you're automatically the asshole.
People over, it's like, yeah, come on. Like small get-togethers I can get sparingly, but if it's every week,
yeah,
and it's 2 days out of every week,
yeah,
that's a lot. That's an excessive amount. What? I can maybe understand once a week, but then also if you're partying, like hardcore partying, that's weird to me.
Yeah, to the point where there are noise complaints. Yeah, there's
noise complaints. Yeah,
like,
fucking
that's why I feel like there has to be drugs, because I'm like, what else convinces people to get together consistently every week?
Kinda, yeah.
You can't even do that with D&D. True. You need to have some sort of like dependency on something. Alcohol, cocaine, whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Fucking
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I know you're not the asshole. It's just a weird fucking neighbor, and like, yeah, everyone has shitty neighbors. At some point in their life, you just happen to have it now, and it sucks. And I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you've already moved out at this point.
I hope you've already moved out.
Because I think we got this 3 months ago.
Yeah, you're not the asshole for complaining.
Yeah. No.
Like, I don't know.
I think your landlord's a little bit of the asshole for just sending them your email.
Yeah. It's a pretty ballsy fucking move of just like narking on your fucking between like your tenants.
But I think also like probably don't expect other people to censor what you say about other people.
I mean, yeah, and then like also like it's gotten to a point where you had to email the landlord because you already have the upstairs people's numbers, and that hasn't worked out. So I definitely get like being pissed off.
They're not listening to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, like if you're not cool with them hearing what you have to say about them to one guy, and I wouldn't trust, especially a landlord. Don't trust him to do anything.
That's just gonna zoop forward same, you know, like if we got a noise complaint because we do the podcast late, like I'm conscious about the fact that we might be a bit loud. We're only loud once a week, thank God. We're also trying to not do it at night anymore.
True.
But like fucking
if we got a noise complaint, we
would like fucking figure it out, you know. And like like neighbors came over and like I
guess my point is like if you go to Greg and you say, Greg, I fucking hate Tom is the worst, Tom is awful. And then Greg says, Sarah said that she hates you and she thinks that you're awful and that you're the worst. He's going to, like, you can't expect Greg to censor your words all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, anything you say to someone else has the potential to be said to someone else.
Yeah, I think that's just part of, like, adult living. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, fucking,
Yeah, which might just be, like, a lesson in the future.
Yeah.
You know? But that's it. Like, I think you did everything else completely right. Like, there are people out there that will call the cops.
Yeah,
which is kind of a dumb thing to do. Especially if, you know, you're living with minorities and stuff. It's not.
Oh, yeah, that's one way to take it to the fucking
shit. Yeah.
One way to take it to
cause
the
real
news
problems.
And, fucking. So, yeah, not the asshole. You probably did it in a fair.
Fine.
Yeah, so. Yeah, not the asshole.
I bet what you wrote wasn't that mean anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah. I agree. All right. So, this first story comes to us from Kate. She, her.
Hello.
I don't know what to do about my best friend and I's relationship.
No. Okay.
I want to start with some backstory.
Okay.
I am a bowler and often spend my time at bowling alleys. Since I spent so much time there, my best friend, E, started to come with me. I introduced her to everyone. She later became friends with them all.
Nice.
But everyone knows she particularly got along with my one friend, K, very well. We all became quite a trio, so it wasn't odd that they talked or got along. After a few people had mentioned it to me, I decided to help get them together.
Aww.
A month or two later, E and K are dating. They're happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy.
Fun.
Now, the trouble started this fall.
Oh.
Every time I would text or Snapchat K, he would not reply. When I would see him in person, he would only give one-word answers and sometimes ignore me completely. The only time he really would have a conversation with me is if another person was present. I asked my best friend why this was happening. She said that Kay was not ignoring me and none of it was happening. But then she also mentioned that Kay was worried that I would steal E away from him. Not just as a best friend, but as a romantic partner.
What?
I love my best friend, but not in that way, and he knows that. This hurts because he has had a friend since childhood, but it's not the worst part. The real problem began not long afterwards. My best friend started ignoring my texts and Snapchats for hours at a time. Anytime I would ask her to hang out, she said that she had work. 90% of the time, I knew that was false from other friends, social media, or her location. Okay. I have permission to look.
I mean, yeah, if you're talking through Snapchat, she probably has her Snap location on.
That map thing.
Which that's her fucking shit then. She just needs to turn that off. Be sneakier. Come on.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We went from hanging out 4 times a week to once a month. Every time she talked to me in person, it seemed like there was some hidden hatred or disgust for me. I eventually got tired of her lying, so I just stopped asking her to make plans. I've tried to address the change in our dynamic, but every time I brought it up, she ended up changing it around and making me feel bad. What? So I always ended up dropping it. But the biggest problem occurred when she started going to the bowling alley with Kay. Of course, that day's K team was bowling with my brother's team. E and K spent the whole time together, and it was just really uncomfortable for me. I spent the whole time with my brother and another really good friend of mine. After E and K left, E blew up on about how rude and inconsiderate I was because I did not say hi or talk to them.
Bro, what?
I did in fact wave and say hi, but neither of them said anything or saw me.
What?
I was not going any further to make myself uncomfortable. I explained how uncomfortable I was and everything about our relationship. She just kept repeating how I hate Kay and that I don't like their relationship. I tried to keep the discussion on our friendship and the changes of it. She just kept blaming me and saying how curt Kay and her were. I got to the point where I said my final words and basically did a take it or leave it. Now we see each other for 5 minutes a day and say a few pity words to each other. We send a few basic Snapchats back and forth. I don't know if it's to keep our friendship or the snap streak alive. Probably snaps frequency.
Yeah, honestly.
At this point, I leave in 4 months to go out to college. I still love my best friend, but I don't know if I should kill the relationship or not.
I don't know, actually.
I think the relationship's fucking kind of dead already.
Well, but then I'm like, why all of a sudden? Either she's...
It's weird, yeah.
She's, she's gotten with a dude and whatever, the fucking terrible misogynistic stereotype of like a woman gets with a dude and then starts acting jealous of every other woman ever happened, and she's like that. Or he's feeding her information about you to isolate her.
So that's the thing, I guess. I mean, is it literally just keep the line open, but like fucking...
That's what I would say.
Yeah,
keep it open.
I don't...
Unless it's causing you so much emotional distress, because even if she is being manipulated, she is doing things to you that are not okay, like blaming you and doing all this shit. So she will have to apologize for that behavior later.
Yeah.
If she wants to get back in your good graces and everything. But it is possible that she could be in distress because she might be like, he might be saying like, oh, she says this about you, she says that about you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So
she always talks shit about you or whatever. And then, she thinks, whatever. He might be saying like, oh yeah, like her and I dated or whatever or something, lying to make it so that she doesn't have anyone else around her, which, I mean, if that's wrong, then throw that out. Maybe she's just being crazy.
Yeah,
she could just be crazy. She could be one of those people that just, because there are multiple on both genders, like when they get into relationships, they just go insane. And then when they get out, they come crawling back as friends. But it's just something where it's like, maybe take a break for now. And then if they break up and she comes back and says, oh, hey, I'm sorry. Or even if they work out, and then maybe years down the line, she comes back and says, hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then, be like, okay. But talk about it then.
Yeah, because at this point, it doesn't seem like...
I would let go, though. I don't think I would force anything right now, because it sounds like there's something going on.
There's something going on. It's out of your control.
Yeah.
But
if you force the envelope now, it might be like... It might blow up. It might be bad for her. It might be bad for you.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Sounds weird. Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, it's like there's more
information. What's going on in this
information.
fucking bowling alley?
What the heck? What's going on with this bowling? Bowling dick cannot be that good.
It can't be, right? Come on.
It can't be. Like, come on.
Come on, we all saw the Big Lebowski.
For a bowler?
For a bowler.
On a bowling team?
There's a list of many other acceptable hobbies that you might want to look into.
I don't know.
Bowling schmoling is what I always say. That's the interesting thing about all my stories. I feel like there's like one weird detail in all of them that makes me laugh personally. Like, why is this about bowlers?
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, and I'm like, am I just an asshole?
It's like, yeah, they're like, hey, I broke up with my girlfriend and I'm really sad about it because she took my tiny propeller hat. And it's like,
yeah,
what
a little
the
bit.
fuck
Yeah.
is with the propeller hat, though?
I'm sorry what happened to you, but like, what's going on with the propeller hat? I don't want to get caught up on the little details. I know there's a bigger picture here, but like, also
very Seinfeld-esque
bowling.
joke. Yeah. Someone's like, my dad died. Like, remember the fucking episode of Seinfeld where, probably no, but this is like
this is gonna be a no.
A vague memory of mine where Elaine was at a movie theater. And say what you will about Seinfeld being terrible and racist and awful and transphobic. There are some jokes that are pretty funny.
Jokes. It's sad. It's sad.
It's sad, yeah, that they have to be so ignorant. But fucking Elena's at a movie theater and her boyfriend goes, I'm in the hospital. Can you come and like beeps her and says, hey, I'm in the hospital. Can you come and get me? And she goes, yeah. And then she goes, before she leaves, she buys jujubes. The candy jujubes, because you can only get them from movie theaters.
Yeah.
And then she shows up at the hospital and she's eating jujubes at the hospital. And her boyfriend's like,
why are you eating?
And then breaks up with her because she bought jujubes instead of rushing straight to the hospital, which is like valid. But it's also just like, it's like a fucking mood. It's like a goddamn mood. Like, I just want my candy that I came here for.
Jesus.
Okay.
Fuck. All right.
Oh, God.
Solved it.
This is kind of similar-ish.
Solved it.
I solved it.
Yeah.
We didn't do solved it for the other one.
Solved it.
Solved that one,
double
too.
Solved it, yeah.
Double solved it.
But okay, so it's this one similar? Sorry, okay, go off.
This one's a little similar, yeah. Fucking let's go, baby.
Go.
All right, this is from Laura, she, her.
Cool.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my most recent boyfriend?
Oh.
Okay, so this is a bit of a roller coaster of a story. I, 19, female, was dating a guy, 21, male, last summer. I had met him through mutual friends at a party. A few weeks after, he reached out to me and we started to talk. We hit it off great. He was funny and very cute. After talking for almost 3 weeks, he finally asked me out on a date. It was really fun. On our second date, I met his friends. They loved me and they were so kind. That's awesome.
Nice.
A few dates later, including him bringing me coffee at work and hanging out with me on my break, we became official. That's when the problems started.
Oh, no.
He would love bomb me a lot, compliment every little thing I did. He would even watch me eat when we were out together, like intensely stare because I was a cute eater, quote unquote. He would tell me I was the most perfect person ever, even though I told him compliments made me uncomfortable. He even told me he was in love with me twice when we hadn't even been together for a whole week. Fast forward to the night everything came crashing down. Of course, we had the past relationships talk, and he knew my ex wasn't great and had been talking to girls behind my back, and he knew I was a virgin. He told me he had a body count of 4 and 2 exes. I don't know what that fucking means. You either have a total body count, that's what your body count is.
Yeah, that's all that really...
I guess it means like the exes are part of the body count.
I assume
that's what I assume that means.
4, like 2, like a one-offs, or like
he doesn't mean 6. He means
he means 4 total.
4.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm bad at math. Yeah, and I believed him. Then after we got into deep late night talks, he revealed to me that he has cheated on a girl before, had a foursome more than once, and almost got a bunch of STDs.
What the fuck?
Almost got a chick pregnant.
Holy shit.
And used to lie to girls and say he was allergic to latex so that he wouldn't have to wear a condom.
What?
He said this completely nonchalantly, like it was nothing.
Run.
This sounds par for the course for most men.
Yeah.
For me, this completely shocked me. And at the time, all I could say was, okay, because I was so flustered and confused. After giving it a lot of thought and talking it over with my friends and mom and crying more than I am willing to admit, I decided to end things. They took it really well, and that was that. And I know I'm not totally the asshole, but it's one of those things. Yeah.
You're not the asshole. What? No. What the fuck?
It's one of those things that I think about a lot, wondering if I was too quick to judge. No. You can judge this guy.
Listen, I gotta.
Who am I? Who are you, like a perfect angel or something? Like, who am I to judge people for having adventurous pasts? That's fucking awesome that you think that way.
Listen,
but honey, you should not think that way.
I get thinking that way.
You're gonna get into trouble.
That's not great in this situation with that guy. Listen, people can change. I'll agree with that. But also, saying it nonchalantly and not having any remorse is a little
it's fucking weird.
Not good. So let's fucking.
But on the other hand, he lied to me anyways. Just thought I would hear somebody else's opinion. Okay, yeah, no, honey, I think you're not the asshole. No. God bless you.
God bless you.
You're so sweet.
Too innocent.
So sweet.
Don't go on the internet.
Don't
look at the TikTok comments for this one.
Don't do that. Oh,
holy
honey, baby.
Shit. I'm sorry what happened to you. Yeah, no, fucking.
Yeah, no, like, yeah.
Holy fuck.
You really dodged a bullet.
You dodged a fucking nuke. Like,
you're gonna grow. Like, you're gonna become. You're gonna grow into like an adult from a young adult.
Yeah.
Because you are an adult now, but you're gonna continue to grow, and you're gonna look back on this, and you're gonna be like, holy shit, that was awesome what I did. I'm fucking dope as shit. And I managed to feel guilty about it later. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
That's good. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Don't feel guilty.
Yeah, no, don't feel guilty at all. But
you'll start to feel less guilty about it later. Everybody feels guilty after breaking up with somebody.
Yeah, true. But like, fucking holy shit.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it at all. You're safe.
You'll find somebody else who doesn't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, you'll find someone that doesn't lie about.
There's nothing wrong with having foursomes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong about having foursomes. There is a problem when you say you've only had a body count
of 4 and 2 exes.
And 2 exes. But then how also you somehow have foursomes and then you lie to girls about
unless
being
it's the same
allergic.
4 people.
I mean, hey, listen, maybe it is. I don't know. But I think the lying about being allergic to latex so you can raw dog it.
That's the most fucked up part.
That's the most fucked up.
Yeah.
And the way you describe
sexual coercion.
Yeah, sexual coercion. And then also the way that he just nonchalantly describes, oh, I almost got a bunch of fucking STDs.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened. Like, is he like, did he describe it by saying like, I fucked this chick and she had a bunch of STDs and then I had to go get tests later or something like that?
But then I dodged it.
Like, is he talking like that? Like, you found his bro-y side, basically.
Yeah, you found the bro-y side. And it's like, listen, every guy has some sort of bro-y side. Just most of them hopefully aren't that rapists.
Bad. Yeah, you got to find the ones that aren't shitty.
Yeah, you know, like,
I'm telling you, honey, right now, it's slim pickings. Slim fucking pickings.
Yeah. Even with me, my bro side is like Fall Guys. Don't talk to me about my Fall Guys. You know what I'm saying? Just get a backwards
did
cap.
You even you kind of did, but not really that.
I had
it
my
wasn't
film
that
school
bad.
Bro phase.
Yeah.
Which even then I wasn't really into it.
It wasn't unbearable for me.
Yeah, it was fucking.
But then also, like, I have a bro phase, so you know.
You're having it right now.
Yeah. I have it all the time.
Yeah, you're such a fucking bro.
I am.
But yeah, no, you're not the asshole.
Clairvoyant bro.
God damn it. But yeah, no, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Not the asshole. Jesus.
You're good.
Fuck.
I got to that end and I was like, we gotta read this one.
Gotta read it.
What? Yeah, in what universe? Yeah. No, you're fine.
Solved it. Not the asshole.
You're smart as hell.
Yeah, you're smart as hell. You dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
If you walk around thinking you have to give people like 16 chances,
no,
you're going to lose everything that you have.
Yeah, literally. All right.
That's how it is out in these streets, baby.
That's how it be out here.
It's not good. You got to look out for yourself.
So, this next story comes to us from Axie.
Oh.
She, they.
That's a cool name.
So, my brother passed away several years ago, and ever since then, a certain family member, not directly related to him, has treated his death like it affects her more than everyone else. Both of my parents have always stated they never wanted tattoos, but after he passed, my father got a tattoo of my brother's face, and eventually my mom got his handwriting tattooed.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a good way to memorialize.
I like that, yeah.
Now, on to this family member. She's my aunt, and ever since his death, she's glorified the one thing we associate with him. Deers.
What?
Honestly, to the point that she buys my mother huge deer statues and other things that low-key upset her. She literally has a shrine to him in her bedroom.
What?
When she was told my father was getting a tattoo of him, she rushed to a tattoo artist before my father could and got a full mural of him on her back.
Wow.
She often brings up his death to my mother and treats my mom like she's her shrink, even though my mom has protested this and told her she can't handle talking about that day, the day he died, since she was hardly close to him, and all she does is act like they were best friends and acts like his passing affects her more than it does his own parents or even me. I'm tired of this and want to call her out, but my mom won't let me. Am I the asshole for this?
I mean, I don't really... I'm a strong believer in that grief can affect people.
No, yeah, I think grief affects everyone differently, yeah.
And, like, I don't think people understand. I think, well, I mean, you understand, obviously, it was your brother. But, like, I think sometimes grief really hits fucking hard, I guess. She might be grieving the relationship she never had with him. I think, maybe. I think she's going a little hard, but also, like, I mean...
I will say it's weird that, like...
she can't control, you know?
Yeah, because, like, racing to the tattoo parlor to get a tattoo first before
I think that's really strange behavior, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's, like, you know, you could have a little bit of decorum. But also, it's like, I mean, fucking, I don't know, it's her body. She wants to put that on her, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I will say it is a little weird. Just, like, a little bit, just because of, like, the lengths being gone to, but then again, I guess if everyone grieves differently, then I mean,
well, I mean, I've had a shrine to my dad. To be fair, that is my dad, and not like, you know. But I've also known like other people that have like different connections with family. Like she might have just a stronger connection to family than you guys might. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you might believe more in the nuclear family than the extended family, but there are people out there that think the extended family is like the most important thing. That, and it's just, they just think differently, you know. I don't know. I think she's not, I think the only thing that really bothers me is that she keeps trauma dumping on your mom.
Yeah,
which
that's
I'm
bad.
not even a proponent. Like, I don't even bring up trauma dumping that much because I don't fully believe that much in there being that much harm in just telling people about your trauma. But that's not what trauma dumping is. Trauma dumping is when you just kind of continuously talk and push people's boundaries. Like, she should be.
The mom has very obviously said no.
No,
I don't
please
want,
don't do that.
I
I don't want to talk
here.
about it.
And then bringing deer statues.
That's weird.
That's a little like.
Yeah, I think somebody should say like.
That's a little weird.
Hey, don't bring the deer statues in here. We can't deal with it. Yeah,
we get it. You're grieving, but
I'm
like,
sorry.
Come on.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I've also been through that. Like, I've had arguably a shrine in my house to my dad.
Yeah.
And you know, I've even like rethought my religion and like gone through it. And when you go through really hard grief, you like change parts of your life like a lot. So I can imagine that, you know, maybe she's fucking just going real hard, or maybe she has a personality disorder. I don't know. I'm not a therapist.
Flip a coin, whatever.
Yeah, who fucking knows?
We're not therapists. We have no fucking idea, but like,
She might just be like histrionic or something.
So I don't know.
Fucking who knows? But
I don't think you would be the asshole to be like, hey, can you separate from the mom a little bit?
Yeah, like maybe just be polite and just say
be
like,
polite
hey,
in doing it, but like don't like talk shit, I guess.
Yeah, just like
I think that's where it's like,
you would be the asshole, I think, if you like said like fuck you for fucking making this all about you. I think you'd be a little bit an asshole.
A little bit, yeah.
Just tell her like, hey, maybe you should go to therapy.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of, unless there's like some detail here where it's like, well, she also, you know, drives by the house every day blasting his favorite songs on the radio to remind us all, like some weird like yeah. But other than that, I don't really see too much of a issue other than breaking the boundaries of mom.
People do weird things.
People do weird shit with grief. Yeah.
Weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows how to handle death.
No, and it can trigger other mental disorders too, because it's fucking big trauma, you know?
Yeah. So
but yeah, I mean, I think just because she grieves in a different way doesn't mean that she's necessarily the asshole, but she is the asshole for pushing boundaries, because that's not okay ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Solved it.
Fucking solved it.
All right, let's
LaCroix time, baby.
We're halfway through the stories, and an ad break just happened on YouTube, so you know. Woo! Gotta make that money. Gotta buy my LaCroix addiction.
Hell yeah.
All
okay.
Right.
This is from Anonymous She Her. Am I too concerned with titles and what other people think? I, 31 female, am in an amazing relationship with my boyfriend, 32 male. We've known each other for 16 years now. Dated briefly back in high school, remained friends, and found ourselves back in each other's lives as better, stronger, and wiser people.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, that's fucking dope. He was previously married and has 2 daughters with his ex. All of us get along wonderfully. The girls are 9 and 13, prime, fun, and exciting years for me to get to know them and do fun things with them.
Nice.
Ex and I get along great too. She's even stood up for me against his extremely opinionated and fundamentalist Christian mom. So good.
Okay, all right.
That's actually dope though, to like be
Stand
friends
up and
with your partner's ex, especially if they have kids together.
True.
That's, you know, it's a healthy thing for their fucking kids. It's nice. Anyways, he is about to move in and we're setting the girls' room up for when they're here on weekends and stuff. He and I have talked about the future plenty, and we are committed and understand neither of us are going anywhere. He's expressed he doesn't want to get married again. I am completely fine with this for the most part.
Okay.
We don't need a piece of paper telling us what we are to each other. However, the idea that I will always be quote unquote dad's girlfriend bothers me so much.
I mean, I get it. Okay. But
I don't want to be dismissed as just the girlfriend later on down the road by friends, family members, etc. when it comes to planning and making decisions when it comes to the girls. Or even seen as not as much as part of the family because we won't be legally married. I am always very respectful of ex's boundaries when it comes to the girls, and always clear things with both him and her before moving forward with plans. But I have a feeling I will not be taken seriously by others, especially his mom, in the future, or God forbid something ever happened to either of them. Am I concerning myself too much with this? Do I just need to let it play out? Your thought?
I get it.
I think there are 2 things to this, 2 ways this can go.
Okay.
I think you fully have to figure out how much marriage means to you because I don't think you know yet, because you say that you're fine with not being married, and then you say but.
Yeah, there's a but there. See, that's
so you don't actually know.
There's a wiggle room of like uncertainty, you know. So
right. I think you have to figure out if you are okay with that. I think that's something only you can answer for yourself. I think you could say I don't want to be dad's girlfriend all the time, but then I think you have to fully commit and say I want to get married. You can't just pussyfoot around the situation and expect your boyfriend to just randomly decide one day that he wants to get married. He's made it very clear he does not want to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like
he's being clear with you. You need to like say, you need to be clear back, basically.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Now, if you do want to get married, then yeah, you have to talk about that. If you don't, then you have to commit to being dad's girlfriend.
Yeah. Especially if you want to stay in the relationship, because I feel like you're kind of...
For the kids, yeah.
Yeah, so like... I get the want of like not wanting... I get, because it does seem like demeaning in that way, right? Where it's like you're just...
I don't think so.
Oh, I mean, to us, it's not demeaning. I think it's fine, whatever it is. To me, it's just like a label, right?
Well, you're just...
But then there are outside pressures. I mean, society still is pretty
absolutely.
Like, you know, pretty hardcore on the like get fucking married. Like, oh, why aren't they? You know.
Well, you're just gonna have to accept that. I think there are some things to consider, which is like, yeah, if you know you stay dad's girlfriend for the rest of his life,
there will be,
and then he dies, you're gonna be in the This was a tweet recently that was like, you can say, somebody tweeted out like,
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, a piece of paper doesn't define our love or something like that, as long as you want. But then when he dies, I'm putting your ass in the obituary as dad's girlfriend. And then everybody was like, that's so true. Oh my gosh, everybody should get married or whatever. But I think, like, I don't know. I think if you're willing to go so far as to say, I don't need marriage in my life, I don't need the title, I wouldn't worry about it. I would be fine. I don't know.
Maybe
like
that. You know, I think there's like another thing of like fucking. I think until it becomes more normalized, I think it is slowly like becoming more normal to just be like partners, you know?
Yeah.
And I think like what it does become like dad's partner, for some reason that sounds a lot more like, what is it? Official, yeah. So, because I mean, at the end of the day, like if you're together for, I mean, number out of my ass, 5+ years, right? I think there's like, it does feel like a little bit that boyfriend girlfriend is like a very like in the stages of a relationship. It starts off that way, so it's very like juvenile, I guess.
I mean, I guess I just don't have any feelings.
Yeah, you don't have to have any feelings about it.
But I guess that's my point, is like I think everybody has different opinions on these titles, and they do. The reason that people get married and the reason that people do these things is because they have very strong opinions about these titles. So I think it's okay to have an opinion.
No, of course.
And you're allowed to. You're not forced into just being dad's girlfriend all the time. But then I think you have to realize what it is you want and then communicate that.
Yeah.
Because then if you're truly okay with it, you would be maybe irritated by people. I'm irritated that people think that it's a bad thing to be dad's girlfriend. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. No, I get that. I think it's really
thing, like people judging people based off of that, like it's a bad thing or something. That pisses me off, because then that confuses a lot of people who thought that they knew what they wanted, and you're really just like kind of shitting on people for no reason and being very overly judgy. Because I don't really see that. Just sounds to me like a bunch of people that want to be married because they want to look like they're better than other people.
That's true, and that's bullshit.
I think that shit's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I really do think that shit's dumb.
Yeah.
If I get married, it's not because of that. It's not because I want to look better.
It's for tax
than
purposes.
Others. Yeah, it's for sure tax purposes.
That's I can drink to that.
There's nothing
Fuck the
in
government. I pay my taxes.
But yeah, I mean, I think you just have to decide. I think you also have to tell him.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell him like, how you're feeling. Yeah, how you're feeling.
But I think also maybe expect him
to be like, if you want to like be married,
you gotta find somebody else.
Yeah. So
yeah, he might be like, no, this is what I want.
Be a potential deal breaker. Yeah.
Or he could be like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. You're right. Yeah. You know, you might not convince him to get married now, but you might start communicating with him about what you expect your future to look like, which is important to do now because he's got small children.
Yeah.
If you just date him for a long time and then you realize, oh, wait, I want to get married.
Yeah. Literally. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just do some soul searching, man.
Yeah.
And it's good. Fucking yeah. It'll be hard.
But you'll figure it out, I think.
And it'll be for the best, too. It's the best for everybody.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Solved it.
Solved it. Fucking solved it, baby.
Solved it.
That'll be the next t-shirt.
Honestly, probably.
Oh, have I mentioned we might go back to spring for merch, but like not for t-shirts.
Yeah, we might do like mugs and shit for now because their printing shit is really bad.
Yeah, their printing shit's not great, but like then
cloth.
But I think we're gonna, if we go back to shirts, it'll be like less print heavy. I think that was one of the big issues.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out different designs and try to be more eco-friendly about it, I think.
Yeah, so there's just a thing to put in right here because I completely forgot to mention that during the ad break.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ethical issues with merch, and
we watched a whole video on it.
We did, and it really convinced us that YouTube merch is kind of bad.
Can be pretty bad, but like I don't know, doing mugs might be best because then at least you guys use it.
Yeah, true. We want to make merch that you guys are going to use and is actually like
I think stickers might be a good thing to do.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know.
Not like a shirt that you just leave in your closet and sleep in.
You wear once and you wear to bed or something.
Yeah. So no. I don't know. But okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You got to pick between two because I don't know which one I want to end on.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pick between a dog or a wedding.
Wedding.
All right. You're doing wedding right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this next story comes to us from Anonymous. She, her.
What?
Would I be the asshole for banning my fiance's brother from our wedding?
I don't know.
My fiance, 30 male, and I, 29 female, have been together for 6 years and engaged for 2. Congrats.
That's cool.
We don't have a date set for our wedding, but we talk regularly about how we want it to be. He comes from a large family, and being that I'm out of contact with or very distant from a lot of my family, we know the guests will be mostly from his side.
Okay.
My fiance is the baby of 7, so he tends to view his family with rose-colored glasses. His mother preaches unconditional love, so when siblings are fighting between themselves in their 30s and 40s, she inserts herself to force one another to remain in contact because we're, quote, family.
Oh, God.
My fiance's brother, 41 male, is someone he has looked up to his whole life. He has issues with drugs and alcohol addiction, but the family brushes it off as more of a quirk than an issue.
Oh, no.
He regularly goes off the grid for days at a time when no one can get a hold of him, and he never explains himself. On our last visit to their hometown, he showed up high and waving a gun around. This is when he decided he wanted to cut ties with his brother.
Okay.
He talked to his mom, and she talked him out of it. Said if his brother was struggling, he would need family more than ever, but also refused to acknowledge that he had an addiction problem and refused to getting him professional help.
Oh, no.
Fast forward to about a month ago. My fiance called his brother to wish him a happy birthday. His brother was still acting the same. He was making racist and homophobic jokes and even acknowledged that he shouldn't say them because, quote, it's not the 80s anymore. Not the 80s anymore.
Not the 80s anymore.
It's not the 80s anymore. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I don't think we're in the 80s anymore.
God.
All right. Okay.
The jokes and comments... Whoa, hold on. There's censored words ahead of here that I did not read the first time. Hold on.
God.
The jokes and comments were enough to make him want to hang up, so he said he had to go help me with something. His brother says, hey, remind me that brothers get free blowjobs for their birthdays. My fiance was so shocked that he hung up. I think it's blowjob. It's BJ's.
BJ's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blowjobs. So he's saying that like his wife should blow him?
I guess.
I don't know what that even means. Yeah.
We got a Kramer on our hands.
I don't fucking know what that even means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I think he's implying that the wife is going to
blow the brother. Yeah. Okay. So,
hey, can your wife blow me for free on my birthday?
What the fuck?
Very strange.
He came and told me about the conversation in tears. He was so disappointed in his brother and angry at himself for not standing up for me. I reassured him that what his brother said was horrible, but I wasn't upset that he didn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it, because like the family's pressuring.
Yeah, and he's fucking, oh.
The young one, yeah, so I get it.
Well, he's like sad. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Shit.
He called his mom and told her that he would no longer be contacting his brother, and she said that was, quote, not allowed, and brothers should give each other the opportunity to explain themselves. I already told my fiance that if there are events that he is attending, I will not go. I said I will not prevent him from going, but I couldn't be in the same room as his brother after that statement. Yeah. He understands, but I still feel like I'm making him choose because I know he won't want to go without me. We don't have a date for the wedding, so I'm hesitant to bring it up, but I'm thinking of telling my fiance that we can invite his family, but his brother is banned. I could wait until a date is even set and make a decision then, but I want to set my boundaries and have this conversation with the context still current. Would I be the asshole for bringing it up before the wedding is even planned? No, you want to be the asshole. You have to talk about this.
You literally have to talk about this.
Bro, your fiance's brother is sexually harassing you through your fiance.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
And he's probably expecting his brother to not tell you or something. Some crazy shit.
Hey, don't
tell. Hey, I want to fuck your wife. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell your wife.
Gabagool, don't tell her.
Yeah, like literally. And like if he's also like acknowledging that what he's saying is wrong and he still does it, saying that you're doing something wrong doesn't give you a free pass.
No, well, I mean, this is similar to the like situation where a person is being manipulated, or like it's similar to a situation where, you know, you're drunk and you do some asshole shit. Just because you're drunk, just because you're high, just because you're being manipulated doesn't mean that you don't have to take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah, of course.
It's, you know, it can be an explanation for your actions, but it's also like,
I mean, actions have consequences. Let's not pretend here.
That's
you know?
the thing.
Like,
it doesn't, I feel like so many times, like we just also, we put aside our own feelings to, because we feel bad for the other person on the other side because we know about, you know, what they're going through or whatever. And so we understand where they're coming from and we don't want to punish them, quote unquote. But it's like, no, at some point, your security is in question. The security of your physical self, of your feelings, your emotional well-being.
Yeah.
And you have to protect that because nobody else will. You can't trust. Well, you can trust eventually, but like you can't always trust other people.
Yeah,
to put you first. You know what I mean? It's just a sad. That's the unfair fact of life. Is
that and like when you live
even
in like
your fiance is still buckling to his family. He should be standing up to his family.
Yeah, and that's true. And like it does suck that like when you're the youngest one, you have the most pressure on you, and then you're being manipulated by the mom to be like, "Hey, we all got to stay together."
He has to stand up to his mom and be like, "No." You have to say, "My brother has an issue and he needs help."
Yeah, that's the thing.
Now I can't help because he's threatening my wife, or he's threatening sexual shit on my wife, and that's not okay. That's crossing a boundary. So now I can't help. So now fucking somebody needs to help him, or else he's gonna fucking die.
Jesus.
You know, it's like he's being an asshole and he's being a piece of shit right now, but it's also like he has a sickness. Like,
yeah, he literally has something. There's something. Yeah, and he needs help for that. And I will say, hopefully after he gets help, he's a little bit better. But there's a lot of shit underlying what he's saying, and it's like,
like you know,
there's only so much you can do to help him.
It's hard to be an asshole like this in this sort of like polarized world and come to the conclusion that you're an asshole and you should change your ways. It's hard for people to have that realization. It's not hard to be an asshole. It's easy to be an asshole.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But it's hard to change. And it's hard to realize that you need to change.
As opposed to like, what is it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's even more difficult when you have a sickness like addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not excusing his behavior. He is being a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's 100%. Yeah.
You are not required to invite him to your wedding, and neither is your brother.
God,
I think your brother is the one who should contact with him, because if your brother is reducing him to tears.
Oh yeah, then fucking.
That's bad.
That's not. Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, somebody needs to take care of this brother, but it does not have to be you.
No.
And it doesn't have to be your fiance.
Yeah, and like,
he basically just needs to tell his mom, like, bro.
Yeah,
so definitely have this conversation and definitely set that boundary because you're the only person who can set boundaries for yourself. Exactly. For sure.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, it's a fucked up situation.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, this is like one of the worst situations you got to be in. But then, like you have to protect yourself.
You do.
And don't invite him to the wedding. Don't fucking contact
that's your
him
wedding.
Because, yeah.
And if the mom is like, you can't do that, uninvite the mom. Go nuclear.
Go fucking nuclear.
Go fucking nuclear. Because like fucking, if that's the case, it's like, okay, so what you're saying to me is what he said to my wife wasn't that bad?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Is that what you're saying to me? That's what you need to say. That's what needs to fucking...
Oh, the part where like he wanted my wife to suck him off. That's
for free? Cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
That's a good thing.
When he showed up and he was waving the gun around, that's okay behavior.
That's a fun quirk. My brother, a person you shoved out of your fucking uterus that you brought into this world,
are refusing to see a which is also probably a trauma from him being addicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like no,
it causes trauma to everyone around you when somebody is addicted like this.
Yeah.
So fucking, it's just sad. It's terrible. It's very sad. You know what? Fucking my mom used to always say, which I always thought this was actually, I thought this was a insightful thing. It was a good thing. Yeah. It was when kids have two parents where one is an addictive person and the other person is the enabler of the addiction. Or well, not the enabler, but the person that is like trying to get out of an addictive, abusive relationship. The kids always sympathize with the addicted, abusive person because kids know like when an adult is hurting. An addiction is a sickness and a sadness.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that.
And it's not with the person that is the victim, like being abused, you know? Yeah. And I mean, I think there was a weird kind of, probably said it in a weird way that the abusive person is the perpetrator and the person who does the fucking drugs or whatever, blah, 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 which is also like they are a victim of their own self, you know? So there's a bit of compassion to them that you can scrounge up, but also they have to take responsibility for their actions.
No, yeah, 100%. No, I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, not the asshole.
No, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Solved it.
Fucking solved it, bitch.
Fucking solved it.
Solved addiction.
Fucking solving it after solving it. There's no unanswerable question that we curate.
Okay. This is from Anonymous She They.
Oh, is this your last one?
Yeah,
it is. Fuck, let's go.
Are you ready, bitch?
Let them ready.
Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting to leave my boyfriend over hygiene issues?
No. Oh, all right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. All right, I'm curious. What are these hygiene issues?
I might out myself here. I, 24 female, have been with my partner, 22 male, for about 4 years. I don't have a lot of issues with my partner, and I believe we have a pretty good, solid relationship. For whatever reason, however, their hygiene issues have become quite a concern for me. I wouldn't say that I'm the best kept person or that I require my partner to be high maintenance, but lately their hygiene issues have been grossing me out. For example, my partner and I recently got an apartment together, and when he trims his toenails or nails, he does so in the living room using their teeth in place of clippers. Then they leave their nail clippings on the floor and even try to hide them under the couch.
Well, all right, well.
I've confronted them about this issue, but it still seems to be happening as I find new nail pieces every day.
Just hiding it in little corners.
Hide.
No trash, only hide.
No trash, only hide like Gremlin. I'm a weirdo. I would think that shit is cute. It would probably get annoying if it happened every day. Yeah. But I mean, it's funny that they want to hide it. I don't know. It's funny to me. They also have started a habit of wiping their nose on their side of the bed sheets, leaving a wet, boogery mess that they have tried to blame on the cat. How does the cat have that many boogers? I would be like, it's like I have to take our cat to the vet.
Yeah, like holy shit. What are you talking about?
That's really funny.
Oh my god.
You're dating a silly person.
Yeah, you're dating a silly little person. Yeah,
little kid.
They are wacky to say the least.
I kind of like them. I don't know. I kind of like
There's a weird charm to them. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of charming. I even bought tissues for their bedside table, but they have yet to be opened. Did you tell them about the tissues? Because honestly,
did you just throw the tissues on the fucking?
Or did you just like place them next to their bed unopened?
I assume that. I'm assuming that this person probably let them know. I feel like it's like so. Hey, I'm leaving tissues over here for you.
I've known people that will just be like, "Here's some deodorant."
You don't need to out me, sir.
Fucking. Oh, maybe you should put on some deodorant. And I fucking hate that shit. That shit's fucking dumb. Just tell them they stank and go put on some deodorant. You know what I mean?
All right, that's good to know.
Okay, the final issue that grossed me out the most is that they're always picking their nose. Fucking samesies.
Yeah, actually same. Yeah, that's not really...
I know. I think some people really hate it, but we both are really big nose pickers, yeah.
That's just shit in your fucking nose. And you can't blow it out.
And it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's like itchy. I get that shit out of there.
Don't blame your partner for having itchy nose and shit in their nose. It's fucking human
happens
shit.
To everybody. Come on. But also, let me read about, I would say their fingers in their nose about 70% of the day.
That's weird to me a little bit.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I think that's probably more than we do it.
Even Fox that you guys can't hear is
Fox is screaming about it. I understand that a lot of people pick their nose, but this is to the extreme.
Okay.
They blame their needs on having scans on the inside of the nose that itches, but that's probably because they're picking away all day.
Is it scabs?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's scabs.
Yeah,
because I know if you itch your nose enough, you'll have some blood.
Which that's a
bad.
sign that you're doing it too
Probably
much.
Doing it a little too much.
I even caught him wiping off boogers on his jeans and pretending to be scratching his leg when I glance over. I've discussed how all of these things severely
just on the ground.
Be a fucking nose picker, conform.
Don't like.
Yeah, like you're in fucking weird, elementary school and you're trying not to get fucking made fun of or something.
Yeah, Jesus, own up.
I've discussed how all of these things gross me out and that they should stop, but they continue to do these activities while ignoring me. I mean, I think that's just like a personal preference.
Yeah, it's a personal preference. I think probably talk to them a little bit about it if you can.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, listen, I'm putting tissues up. I'm putting deodorant here or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you please use some of this stuff just to be a little bit cleaner?
It's probably like, if you're not ace or anything, like, it's probably like impacting your sexual shit too.
I will say, I think the grossest thing there, I don't think it's the picking the nose thing, even if it's a lot. If you have scabs, that's a point of like, hey,
that's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, but like, if it's like, I think the putting nose into the sheets, I think that's probably the worst thing.
That's pretty bad.
I think, there should be a talk of like, hey, listen, I want to wash the fucking sheets every week. All right.
Yeah, like that's pretty fucked up.
Let me just wash them every other week,
Yeah,
but
like don't do
I
that.
don't want to be in a bed with all these boogers. I get that. I get. Yeah, and like,
especially if you share a sheet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like fucking. I don't know. Like I don't know how disgusting boogers actually are. I know that they're probably not great. But like,
I mean, it's just like a clump of germs at that point.
Yeah. So like, but I mean, like, I don't think it's like a deal breaker, but I do think there needs to be a conversation at some point of like, hey, listen, I want to keep a clean house.
I think if it's a deal breaker for you, then it's a deal breaker for you.
If it's a deal breaker for you, then I think
you're
probably
just
breaking
not
up.
Compatible. Yeah.
But if you want to try and make it work, there might be a path there, but like
that's only if he wants to make it work.
Yeah, they want to make it work.
Yeah.
They fucking Yeah, but if not, then bounce.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to keep hiding their toenail clipping. Just move it to the trash can. I don't know.
It's weird that he hides it.
Yeah, like...
It's weird that they hide it, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I know I have my issues with hygiene, but like fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like fucking... It's something that
I think most people have like some issues.
Quirk, yeah. I leave Q-tips out. That's my thing.
That is true. He uses
Q-tips
and leaves them out.
Yeah, and that's my bad thing. And
I don't think that's very gross. I don't know. I think that's why we're compatible in a way. We both pick our nose so much.
Yeah, true.
That I see you picking your nose. I feel okay and comfortable picking my nose.
Yeah.
So, not that big a deal. But also, like, we don't just like leave it on shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we flick it off.
Yeah.
Into the
Do you actually flick it off?
Try not to. I try to toss it when I can.
Yeah.
I have tissues fucking over there. I have a whole toilet roll just to sneeze because I sneeze a fuck ton.
Yeah, that's true. He does sneeze a fuck ton. I think we just have really overactive noses.
Yeah, I have a really bad sinus. Fucking. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if it's a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker. But if you think there's a way to communicate with them,
or maybe you should go to the doctor for his nose.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the nose. Probably, actually, you're right. There's probably something wrong. I would get that checked out.
Yeah, get that before you break up with them.
Figure out if there's like a sinus infection or something, because maybe there is.
Yeah.
Weird. Fucking what a wacky.
I love that
bro.
they tried to blame it on the cat.
Broette. I don't know. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I don't know either. They switched between they and he pronouns, so I've been trying to do that.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll just say they, whatever. But yeah, fucking yeah. I don't know. Not that. I wouldn't say you're like an asshole.
No, I don't think so either.
Just incompatibility.
If it grosses you out, it grosses you out. You know.
Stop being such a fucking prude.
One time I bought a nail clipper and I had it in my bag.
Yeah.
At my work, and our bags were like communal. So I like bought a nail clipper at a CVS on the way to work, put it in my bag, and then I forgot it in my bag. And the next day, one of my coworkers picked up the bag and saw the nail clipper.
Oh shit!
And then told everybody how gross it is that somebody else had a nail clipper in a bag.
That's not gross.
Because it like, and he was like, "What are you doing? Like clipping your nails off at the thing?" Which obviously I wasn't, but
yeah,
it's just gross to just have it in the bag.
You know, that's like the weird thing is like people are like very weirdly.
People got different levels of gross shit. I've
been given shit for using a razor on my face and also on my crotch.
Oh, I do that too, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, because like, I mean, if you wash the fucking razor...
Yeah, fucking wash it, dude. It's not like you're using it immediately and then you're putting it in your mouth.
Yeah, you rinse it off, you give it a little wash, yeah.
And then you fucking...
Because like, if you take a shower and you wash every part of your body...
Yeah.
You're probably fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's like this weird fucking like... do you not eat with your hands after you take a shit and wash them off? Like, you know, like
yeah,
literally.
Exactly.
I don't know. That, to me, it's just like a weird fucking thing that people have. People are weirdly fucking anal about shit.
People will make lines about anything, man.
Literally. So
people, oh my God, have you heard this before? Where it's like you really come out from like the outside and wear your outside clothes inside?
The fuck?
Yeah, people will say that you have to come inside, completely change from your outside clothes and put on inside clothes.
That's a little weird.
I don't have that many clothes.
I can understand. Like, I think
if I did, I wouldn't be able to maintain that level of clothes.
I could understand that if you live, even in Florida, if it's like too hot and people just like, just don't be sweaty.
Just change your shirt though.
Yeah, at that point, I don't know. I think pants are like a whole different beast. But then I guess my legs are weird because I don't sweat that much with my legs unless I'm actively working out. I don't know. It's weird. People, yeah, I guess you're right. People just make lines about anything.
They really will.
Yeah. Damn, we solved it though.
Yeah. But like that's a scenario where like people will come home from school and like have their buddy over from school.
Yeah.
And they'll come in and they'll be like, "Why are you wearing your outside clothes inside?" And it's like,
what the fuck? No, it's just
that's
clothes.
Just my clothes.
Yeah.
And they'll like sit on your bed and they'll be like, "Now I gotta clean my bed because you have your outside clothes inside." Like what?
You know, there's a point where like being a germaphobe is a little too much.
Yeah, a little Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Or no.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah. I don't know.
Same difference.
No, those are different people.
No, they're not. So this last story.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Fuck. End the podcast, guys. Come on.
All right. Last story.
Look like an egg. Okay, go.
This last story comes to us from Anonymous. She, her.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for making my friend choose between me and her dog?
I forgot about this one.
I am a full-time professional dog trainer, and my best friend recently got a new dog.
And I love the show It's Me or the Dog.
When she got the dog, I, of course, offered to help her train him. She knew that I was putting my job on the line for her due to a non-compete agreement I had to sign up upon employment.
Okay, well, why would you do that then?
Yeah, it's a little weird. For the past,
why would you even do that? Don't do that then.
For the past 2 months, I helped her with her dog until one day when she took the dog to the vet. He snapped and bit a vet. I offered to work on the behavior, and we discovered he has a secure case of people aggression.
Oh.
In short, her dog bit me. It was the worst bite I'd ever gotten, and I had to glue the puncture shut. Because I have my own pets, I told her she can't live with me this upcoming year unless she gets rid of her dog. At first, she agreed because she knew that her dog was going to bite the wrong person and she would have to put him down. But now she decides she won't live with me and is keeping the dog that bit the both of us. Am I in the wrong for not feeling safe and kicking her out?
Okay.
So,
are you living with her now?
Going to live, I think. They're going to live together.
Okay, so then you didn't really kick her out. She just decided not to live with you.
Yeah. For the dog, yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I guess that's like, I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah, so...
When it's like, no, she already made the decision. She chose the dog.
Yeah.
The decision has been made.
The decision has been made, so like... At this point,
you already, you are. I don't think
you're right to make the ultimatum. Because like
I'm
fucking,
right. I don't know. Yeah, if you don't want to get bitten by a dog in your own house, I think you're all right.
Dog, and then also your job has a non-compete clause, so you can't train dogs.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
That's a weird.
Why would you do that?
I will say, fuck that company because that's a weird.
That's a weird clause, but I don't know why you would.
I mean, I guess how many
risk
dog
your bag like that
are there? I don't know. So I mean,
there's probably hella. I mean, fucking train them at the PetSmart. You could go to a PetSmart and do that shit.
I can only imagine. I have no idea what the intricacies are of a dog training fucking program, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's a weird clause, but then like, I don't know. I mean, the dog literally bit you and another person.
Yeah.
And you have pets of your own. And if you have people over, you don't know if that dog's going to bite fucking wrangle, you know, like,
and it's also like, it's stressful for the dog to be around people. So yeah, you shouldn't live in a place with a lot of people.
Yeah, and I think there is a way to probably train the dog to be not so aggressive, but like,
actually that's like kind of a thing.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's like, that's why when you foster dogs, they have to go through like very serious like training to see if they're okay with cats or babies or people, and you know, like a lot of people, and then it's sometimes they're not, you know.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're not the asshole because then the dog,
it's like
it's incompatible. Yeah.
It's like people that have like fucking, well, I don't know. Don't come for me. Commenters.
Take every word that Sarah's about to say out of context.
No, please.
Do it.
It's like having PTSD. You know what I mean? Or it's like having triggers. Like,
I mean, yeah, no,
I feel like that's an okay thing to say. It's like having fucking triggers. These dogs have triggers when they see like, you know, small furry animals. They want to go hunt or you know.
Yeah, I get that.
And you don't want that. It's bad for the dog to do something bad,
and then
it's bad for you.
Yeah,
because you're gonna fucking lose your cat or something.
True.
So I mean, I think it's this person owns this dog. They went to go find a place that they can live with their dog. I think that's all right.
Or they'll be able to find a place. Yeah. Yeah, it's on them at this point.
Now, if they go somewhere else and they continue to put their dog in situations where that dog is gonna bite people,
then also like
they're fucked up.
Yeah, they're fucked up. Yeah, that's a weird thing for a person to do. Or it's like, hey guys, check out my cool dog. You know, like
everybody come pet my dog.
Hey everyone, reach your hand out just like this, and my dog will do a wacky trick for you.
Here, I'll put peanut butter on your hands so that you can pet my dog. I'll love it.
God. So yeah, no, I don't think you're the asshole. Yeah,
it's up to this person to be, you know,
be in control of their dog. Yeah,
yeah,
like, or do whatever they can to help their dog. And
if
you know,
you don't think that they're doing a good job, then you're doing the right thing by not letting them in your house.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I don't think you're the asshole.
You probably don't want to be friends with somebody who is just letting their dog bite everyone.
You want to know the worst part of the story?
What?
Probably been a month since they've submitted it. That dog's already dead. This dog already got put down.
And that's the podcast, everybody. Dead dogs. Woo.
Hey, listen, my fucking sister lost a dog recently and my cat died 5 months ago. I get to make jokes about it.
That is true.
All right.
I thought about it recently. Lana happened like fucking 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. At a fucking wedding.
What the fuck is going on?
I gotta take a shit again. You want to end it there? You want to end it? First, solved it. Second of all, Sarah, what do you want to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter at SQUINTON271. That's SQUINTON271. Made a fucking banger tweet about pet sounds recently and how similar it is to L. Ron Hubbard's Space Jazz.
I am shitting my pants, Sarah.
It's a fucking banger, so follow me for that and Wordle updates. Go ahead, Joshua.
Hell yeah. I'm Joshua Chinland on Twitter, a guy named JC on Twitch. A podcast will save this on Instagram, APWSTR on YouTube, TikTok, Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, fucking Wordle Schmurtle, whatever it's called. Yeah. We're everywhere. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple if you want to, and like and subscribe and hit that bell.
Damn straight.
It's almost 2:47 in the morning. We gotta get going.
God.
But thank you all for watching. We appreciate you all. We'll see you in the next one.
We still got to do the Wordle tonight.
And we still gotta fucking do an outro. Damn it.
We go shit. That'll be the outro.
That's the outro, is me shitting?
Is you getting up to go shit.
Alright, I'm gonna go shit then.
Okay.
How do I do it? Do I get up? Do I just stand up?
At the Airbnb, I had to shit one time, and as I got up, I did the loudest fucking fart that I've ever farted.
Bro, I can smell the fart I actually made 10 seconds ago.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. Is it shit time?
It's shit time,
It's shit
baby.
time.